All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another live chat. I'm your host, Max. We have some new transfer portal news. I'm sure you're hearing the news dropping today. It seemed like the news is really coming out today on Sunday. But we picked up a quarterback here, possibly a backup for a number 2 backup for Shedeur Sanders. He's going into his sophomore year. I'm not sure if he redshirted, but Walter Taylor. He's 6'7", and I'm gonna read the what they have on him. It says Walter Taylor will soon be in Boulder as part of the growing quarterback room. The former Vanderbilt passer made it official on Sunday by announcing he would be joining Coach Prime's Buffaloes. The 6'7", 230-pound from Jackson, Alabama, was an original 4-star recruit to Vandy in 2022. Taylor is noted as a pro-style quarterback who had limited experience with the Commodores this season. He was primarily used as a rusher with 30 carries for 103 yards and a touchdown in 5 games. So they really didn't use him that much this year. And to note, Vanderbilt only won 2 games. They only won 2 games here this past season. So let me just look here at the depth chart to see where he was. I'm pretty sure he was number 2 on that depth chart. Yeah. Yep. See if I can make this bigger. All right. So, yeah, as you can see right here, he was number 2 on the depth chart. I tell you, man, if they only just won 2 games, I would have put him in as a starter. Like, why not? If you only won 2 games this year, I would have gave him a shot. But even though he was a freshman, I mean, he was number 2 on the depth chart, so he beat out 2 people. But the starter was Ken Seals, redshirt junior. So he did redshirt. So Walter Taylor, that means he's going to have 4 years left of eligibility when he comes to Boulder. So that's a plus for them, especially if it works out for him. He could be a legitimate number 2. He wears a number 2 as well, just like Shedeur, but he'll be legitimately a number 2 backup for Shedeur. And then when Shedeur leaves, he could possibly win that starting position to transition. Because I know Coach Prime said this is an interesting pickup here. The reason why I say that, because Coach Prime said that he was looking for an experienced quarterback. He was looking for a starter to come in as that number 2 role for Shedeur. So maybe he's looking for another quarterback as well. But I guess his attributes was like, you can't turn that down. He's 6'7", and he's a lefty, but he just didn't see any playing time here at Vanderbilt. I don't see why not, because they only won 2 games. I think after the 6th game, I would have put him in to see. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Like, what else could they do? But let's see here. Let's go to. I can even, like I said, they only won 2 games here, as you could see right here. In their conference, they was 0-8, overall 2-10. They had a losing streak of 10. Excuse me, they lost 10. Excuse me, that's not. I mean, yeah, they lost 10 in a row. Interesting. So that means they won the first game and the 3rd game, I believe. So, but getting back to, like I said here, getting back to this depth chart, He was number 2. So the coach was fired. So they got a new coach. So I could see why he wanted to transfer and find a better home. I could see why he wanted to find a better home. So for him, this makes sense because, the coach got fired. They're bringing in a whole new coaching staff. So he wanted to go find another home someplace else. So I could see why he wanted to transfer. And he could legitimately compete for that number 2 spot, in Colorado. I could see him getting that number 2 spot just on his size alone. And he seems like he's a pretty good passer and he can rush the ball. He's a pretty physical quarterback. He's tall and he's big. And 4 years left of eligibility. So like I said, when Shedeur leaves, this is his last season, he could just ease on in there to be the number 1 quarterback. So hopefully it works out for Walter Taylor here. But again, this is a very interesting pickup. The reason why I say that is because Coach Prime said he's looking for an experienced starter. And this guy is not a starter, but he could potentially be one. So I can see why they picked him up. And also, they picked up some more people, as you all know today, and they're going to be competing for that starting role as well. Quincy Wiggins. Well, let's go with Cordell Russell from they call him the baby TO. He didn't see much playing time at TCU either. So he's going to come in and fight for that starting role as well at wide receiver. And they got some other good wide receivers that's coming in as well. So, but he also has 4 years left of eligibility. But he didn't see much playing time at TCU. I'm really curious to see what they're going to do on this defensive line because the reason why I say that, let me go to the transfer portal report here, or the transfer portal. Now, you looking at this transfer portal, I keep looking at this. We're looking at the top. I always look at the top 50 or the top 100. The top 50, what really. There's some defensive linemen in here that they already go, like, for example, this edge position here. Kamara, right? He got rated 4 stars here by this website. He's already going to Cincinnati. Well, it's a chance that he's going to Cincinnati. I don't know if they talked to him yet, but there's a chance that he's going to Cincinnati. Now this linebacker here, it looks like he's going to Ole Miss. Most of these players have been picked up already. Now this tight end, I'm not sure if they reached out to him, but it don't look like he has a spot yet, but he might. Let me see here. Here's another tight end, 6'5", 206. No, 6'4.5", 206, but he's got 4-star rating here. He seems like he's pretty good. Let me go to the edge. You got RJ Oben. He's off to Notre Dame. You got another edge. It looked like he might go to Syracuse. Here's another defensive lineman. Overton, like he going to South Carolina. I haven't heard any of these names yet. And now here is really an experienced quarterback. And we played him this year, Ugalele, from Oregon State. Now, for him, I can see why we're not getting him because he want to go start somewhere. He doesn't want to be a backup because he got 2 years left of eligibility. But I mean, if they said they were looking for somebody that can just start right away, if Shedeur goes down, he would be a prime prospect here. But I don't think he wants to be a backup for anybody. That's just that's just my thoughts here. But here's another edge here from Tennessee. Look, he going to Ole Miss. I'm looking at the top players that's in the portal right now. Now, remember, this portal is supposed to open back up. So a lot of players are still going through their bowl games. The bowl season is not over yet. So there could be some starters going into that transfer portal after they play their bowl game. Because remember, they want to play their bowl game, especially the ones that's in the playoffs. So once the playoffs is done and the transfer portal opens back up again, then I want to see what's happening. I want to see really if they can go get some of these starters. And also, I'm thinking that can they go get some starters that's not even in the transfer portal? Can they contact some people like, hey, you want to come over here? We offering this much. You think you want to come over here? This is really going on right now because the coach at Colorado State said that his starters are being contacted and they're not even in the transfer portal. One of his starters was offered $400,000 and he's not in the transfer portal and they to transfer. And he said they're being lured by money here. He said it's happening. And I wonder if the NCAA or they're gonna try to put some legislation down to try to stop that. Because I mean, players that's not even in the transfer portal is being offered a lot of money. And they being hit up by these universities saying, look, we got $400,000 or $500,000 for you. You know, this is what allegedly is taking place right now. So if that's going on, like I said before, it's very cutthroat. Like it's very competitive right now to get these players. I mean, do we got to get cutthroat as well? I don't know. My point is, I know Caleb Downs is in the process of going to a bowl game. He's working in these playoffs. But can we get Caleb Downs? I mean, if you guys are hitting up players that's not even in the transfer portal, can we send him a note and say, listen, we got $4 million for you. Can you come over here? Can they do that? I don't know. I think that's against the rules, right? I think it might be against the rules to do that. I don't know. But I heard it's being done though. Like the coach is not going to hit these players up. They're going to have an affiliate probably hit them up and say, look, we got $5 million for you, Caleb. Can you come? Can you, I know you're doing good at Alabama. You had a true freshman year. You started right away. Can you come help us? We got $5 million for you. Now, I guarantee you, if Colorado was to do that, somebody would drop a dime and say that's happening. I guarantee you that would happen. So I don't think anybody in the Colorado staff is going to do that because somebody will drop a dime and then they'll be in violation. But the Colorado State coach said it's happening. And he didn't say which university is doing it, right? But he said it's happening. He said they reached out to his quarterback. Like, look, man, we got some bread for you over here. We need you to hit that transfer portal. That's how cutthroat this thing is, man. Winning is everything. Winning is everything. Coach Prime wasn't lying when he said he got to win now. All the coaches are thinking that. And so my thing is, he said he wants starters, right? He wants starters to come in that there's no question that they start. And see, the ones that they bringing in now, I'm questioning it because we got some wide receivers in house that's going to be vying for that starting role. Don't act like we don't got Jimmy Horn Jr. there. He's not trying to give up his role either. We got Travis Hunter at the wide receiver spot too, so that spot is taken. I see him playing both sides of the ball again. Okay, so we're not even questioning Travis Hunter. His spot is solidified. Not questioning him. How about Jimmy Horn? Is he going to keep his starting role? You know, with these other players coming in. And how about the freshman wide receivers we have? They don't been there a whole season and they're going to be vying for a starting role as well. How about the cornerbacks we have? You know, we have some freshman court. Nate Robinson's son is there. He's going to be working hard, vying for a role. So I honestly think we're good in that department now. The wide receivers, running backs. I don't think I don't know if we should keep recruiting at that point because now players might be threatened to leave now. You know, so this is really like I don't know how they work in this because hopefully they keep the communication with the players that we already have in house because I don't want to see them jump ship. Because if I'm a player and I want to play. Real players want to play. Nobody wants to be sitting on the bench. Real players want to play. And if I feel like, okay, they bringing this person in, I might be looking at other options now. So I mean, do we need to keep like recruiting for wide receivers? I mean, we need defensive linemen, and we only need a couple, maybe a few. We don't need a lot because we have some good players in house. And I don't know about the linebacker position. Maybe they need to look at that as well. But obviously, if they have a chance to get like a Caleb Downs, they're going to take him. But Caleb Downs is not going to come there and he's not going to start. So that's out of the question. He has to start. So if you bring Caleb Downs there, then the other players might want to jump ship now. So it's like a sensitive thing. It's like a seesaw. They got to balance it. So not saying that they're going to get Caleb Downs. I'm just using him as an example because they said they need starters. So now if you need starters, I'm looking at these starters on the Alabama defensive line. Okay, I know they're in the playoffs, but as soon as them playoffs over, I'm trying to get them in that transfer portal. Because he said he got to swipe his credit card, right? For the players that you have that we heard about today, you ain't have to swipe your credit card that much. You didn't have to swipe your credit card that much. When you talking swipe your credit card, I'm thinking Alabama defensive line. I'm thinking Georgia defensive line. Okay. Florida defensive line. Florida State defensive line. Clemson defensive. That's what I'm thinking. Or the top players here in the transfer portal. So if you go here and filter it, we only going to the top right now. And I believe Cam Ward is he going to Miami. They said 100%. The crystal ball is saying 100% the U. Okay, so he going to the U, and it says for Walter Nolan 96.3% Ole Miss. So it looks like he might be going to Ole Miss. So let's go to the defensive lineman real quick. And let's go to the top. So Walter Nolan is still at the top. Had they talked to Joey Slackman yet? Probably not, because it looked like he's going to Florida. LT Overton looks like he's going to South Carolina, said 100%. Thor Griffin looked like he's going to Louisville. All these players are being grabbed up right now. I don't know if they talk to Jamari Caldwell. This might be one here. Because he's undecided yet. This might be one that we might be hearing about. We might be hearing about Jamari Caldwell. If I'm on that recruiter staff, we might be trying to offer him something because he's still available. Now, I've heard about this guy, Aeneas Peebles, or Peebles. I believe he's like, I don't know if he's Dominican. I'm not sure. But it looks like it's a split between Virginia Tech and Louisville. So I don't know if we have a shot to get him. I don't know yet. We're going to have to wait for the news. I've heard that they said that the news should be filtering out every couple of hours. So I don't know. I'm only going by hearsay right now. As soon as the news come out, that's what I go by. All right, so then you got some 3-star ratings after Peebles or whatever you call them from Duke. Now it starts going down to 3 stars, right? But they're still top notch. Now a lot of these guys are undecided. Grady Kelly, we played him this year from Colorado State. He's in the portal. I don't know if we have a chance to get him. I haven't looked and see if he was a starter yet, though. It said redshirt sophomore, so I don't know if he got that much playing time. This one is a redshirt sophomore, but it looks like he's going to the Mustangs. So you see what I'm seeing here? Let's go back to the top. We looking at this. This is, let me see. How many people we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. It's like only 7 right now in the transfer portal that has a 4-star or higher right now. And they all been taken. Now, that doesn't mean that the rest of these people are not starters. They got to go for these people, see if they can get these people to flip. They may have to wait until the portal opens up back again because, there's, like I said, some players that's in the playoffs right now, they might be hitting that portal, but they not. I wouldn't hit it right now because I want to be in the playoffs. I don't came this far, so I'm definitely not getting the portal right now. But if the money is right, I'll get in the portal later, like that. So here's my thing, folks. I'm keeping it real with you. Out where the dogs at, man? Like where are these dogs at? Where are they dogs at? Where are the dogs? Now, when I say where the dog, I'm not saying that these people are not dogs that's coming in, because we already got that solidified on the offensive line. I'm not worried about that. They went and got the dogs for that one. The defensive line, I'm talking about some future Simeon Rice dogs. Where they at? They have them out there, but they're in Georgia, they're in Alabama, they're in Florida, Florida State. They over there. Ole Miss, they over there. So can they get those players to hit the transfer portal? Because that's when he said that he's looking for bona fide starters, that he got swiped the credit card, that's what I'm looking at. And I told y'all before, most of those players don't hit the transfer portal. They don't. Unless the money is right, then you can hit that transfer portal. You got to make it very inviting for me to leave Alabama. You got to make it, especially if I'm a starter and I'm on the fast track to the NFL. Like if I'm a sophomore going into my junior year, knowing I'm on the fast track to the NFL and the bag is already right there, you got to make it a little bit more attractive and comfortable for me to hit that transfer portal. And then I'll come. That's if I want to go up there. But if I'm open to it, you see how hard this is? It's hard to get that. That's why it's so competitive. Now I believe we have the credit card swipes. We have that, but it's hard to get these players. Sometimes you got to rely on other players to talk to these players. I see that happening. I see Jordan Seaton talking to a few people. But I don't think that kid flipping from Tennessee. Y'all talking about Boo Carter? I don't think he's flipping from Tennessee. If he's flipping from Tennessee, I will definitely come back today. If they can get him to flip from Tennessee, I'll definitely come back and say, okay, that's pretty good right there. Because he's the type of player that could potentially just start right away. People talked about his size and stuff. No, I think he can start right away, almost. I'm talking about the heavy hitters. The heavy hitters is not in this portal. The heavy hitter, actually, some of them are in the portal. Let me stop. I'm tripping. Walter Nolan is right here. He's right there. Okay, I understand he going to Ole Miss and all that. I'm like, look, we need you up here, son. Yeah, but I'm going to Ole. Son, we need you up here. Okay, I ain't trying to take no for an answer. We need you up here. You saw what we need. We need you up here, and it ain't no question of whether you're starting or not. There's no question. We need you up here. Will it take $5 million? How much it'll take? We need you up here. So there you go. Because he's gonna be one and done. Let me see. What is he? A sophomore. Okay, so he's going into his junior year, right? So he's gonna be one and done. So I guess it just depends. Do you want to pay somebody that much and they're gonna be one and done? So I get why. I get that point of it too. Do you want to pay somebody $4 or $5 million that's not gonna be there? He gonna leave with Shedeur. So I don't know. Because you gotta think about it though. That's an excessive amount of money. You know what I'm saying? You want to be guaranteed. You want to be guaranteed the Big 12 championship. If you want to be guaranteed the Big 12 championship, you probably gonna have to spend that money. It's gonna cost about $13 million. It's gonna cost about that to completely get these. I'm talking about the ones that ain't in the portal yet. That for that whole staff in its totality, $13 million. That's what I see. I've been studying this thing, man. I've been studying it, and it's hard, man. It's like, yeah, everybody know what you need, but it's hard. I know Colorado is probably doing all they can. I don't know, Coach. You might have to get on that plane, yo. Where Walter Nolan stay at? Let me see. Tennessee. Yeah, you might have to get on that plane. You might have to get on that plane yourself. Let me tell you something. If it was me, okay, he going to Ole Miss. I'm pretty sure somebody came to see him. I'm like, look, I'm on that plane, yo. Like, look, son, I just happen to be in Tennessee. I just have to meet you. Oh, okay, Coach. Oh, okay. Stop by the house. Yeah, I'm coming for dinner. I'm coming like at dinner. I'm like, look here, son. I'm here for you. We need you. We need you. Okay. That might give an impression on him. Like, son, I flew all the way here. We need you. And then after that, fly him out, private jet to Boulder. Okay, son, we got the bag here. Okay, we got the bag. This is an impromptu visit because, this ain't sitting right with me, son. We need you here. Okay. And then wait for that transfer portal to hit up again. I'm gonna be trying to, see who I have on my roster that's friends with these dogs up in Alabama. Anybody you play football with them or you got his contact? Just kind of talk to him a little bit. Hey, man. Yeah, man, good season in the playoffs, Yeah, man, thank you. Yeah. We ain't hard to find, you know what I'm saying? We not hard to find. And that money is right. We not hard. Oh, really? That's what's up. So what you mean you ain't hard to find? Like with that money, what it look really looking like? Listen, $1 million, man. I'm dead ass. $1 million, $1 million. $1 million. I'm talking about for that bona fide. Hold on. Let me go. Let me go find it. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you who I'm going for. I'll tell you who I'm going for right now. Where is he? All right. Let's see. All right. So now I'm on the Alabama depth chart. I'm on the depth chart, yo. Listen, I'm on the depth chart right now. I am not bullshitting you. I'm on the depth chart. Defensive end, Justin. Just call him Justin E. Now, Justin E. How you doing? How you doing, sir? Oh, hey, how you doing? You playing up at Colorado, huh? Yeah, I haven't talked to you in a while. Yeah, we ain't hard to find, Justin. You hear what I'm saying to you? Where that nose tackle at? Where Tim Keenan the third at? Tim Keenan the third. We not hard to find. You a sophomore. You got 2 years left for eligibility. You a starter. We not hard to find, son. Okay. Jaheim Otis. We not hard to find, son. We not hard to find. We not hard to find. Let me see. Where's the other one? Look, they go Caleb Downs right there. I was talking about him earlier. Now, Kool-Aid McKinstry, I'm assuming that he's on his way to the NFL. I'm assuming. Kool-Aid McKinstry is a junior. Now let me find out he's not hitting that draft. Let me find out. Listen, Mr. McKinstry, we got $3 million for you to come here to play your senior season. We know you one and done. Son, we not recruiting there, right? Because we got Shiloh. No, we're not recruiting there. Hold on. Let me look again. I'm tripping. So Kool-Aid, we don't know. And Caleb is we're not even gonna trip. So we can't go for them. So who can we look at here? Hold on. Yeah, I just said it. Jaheim Otis, Tim Keenan, and Justin. Y'all coming with me, man. Let's cut the nonsense. You coming with me? We're gonna swipe this credit card and we're gonna take care of you And I knew you're probably going to be one and done, but we're going to take care of you this season. What other team y'all want me to go after? What other team y'all want me to go at? Let me see. Let me think of one. Okay, let's go to the Bulldogs. I'll mess around and get Coach Prime in some trouble if I work there. We'll be in all type of violation. So yeah, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me because the NCAA, man, already watching them closely. So let's see what we got. This is Georgia. Okay, I like this one right here. Actually, no, we already got our offensive line. We already got our offensive line. Yeah. We already got our offensive line, so we don't need that. Let's go to the defense. Okay. He's a senior. He's a junior. He's at the jack position. He's at the money position. Oh shit, I like that. He at the money position. All right, so look here, CJ Allen, you coming with us. You coming with us, and that's just we ain't gonna take no for an answer. Michael Williams, defensive end. Okay, you coming with us. Nazir Stackhouse. Now that sound like he was a senior. These three are seniors, so I'm not looking. Well, this one's a junior. Chaz Chambers. Chaz, we got a bag over here for you. So that's what I'm talking about, folks. You say Prime got about 20? 20 what? Yeah, Kool-Aid a corner. We're not recruiting corners. And he going to the NFL anyway. He going to the NFL anyway. And you said Prime got 20. What is 20? Yeah, this portal is the wild, wild west. You said we definitely headed towards contracts on these players. I could see that coming. But you see how my mentality is? These players are not even in the portal, and I'm trying to hit them up. I'm like, hey, Jordan, who else you know that play up there that you played in high school with? Oh, yeah, I know. What's his name? He up there in Georgia now. Yeah, talk to him for us. Tell him we ain't hard to find and we got a bag up here waiting for him. All right. Oh, yeah, I'll hit him up. Yeah, because we can't hit him up because I don't think the school can actually officially do that. Or I could just run into him. Listen, man, I could just mess around. Like, where did he frequent? What clubs did he frequent? Oh, he frequent on Saturday night. He had what's the name spot? Well, that's where I'm gonna be at. I will fly my ass out there and I'll beat my ass up in the club. Yes, I will. I will be up in the club, yo. Cause look, let me see. Let me look at this again. Who do we need? Defensive. Oh, yeah, he a senior. He might not have no eligibility left. Or he might be going to the league. A lot of these players might be going to the league. So I'm just giving you an example. Let me go back. Let's go back to Alabama for a second. Let me look at this offensive line. Yeah, see Caden Proctor right there. We had a chance to get him, but he's at Alabama. He's starting. So let's go to the defense again. Jaheim Otis. I'm like, yo, where did he be frequenting at? Oh yeah, he gonna be at the club this Saturday. Listen, I will be right up in there. I said, yeah. Jaheim, how you doing? Pleased to meet you. I'm Max. Oh, okay. What's up, man? Listen, man. We ain't hard to find. Well, like, what are you talking about? Like, dude, man, you know what I'm talking about. We ain't hard to find. You heard that before. We ain't hard to find. I'm up in the club going out there. We ain't hard to find. And we got a bag up here waiting for you, son. Here's my number. Give him a dap. Hit me up later. Okay. Damn, bro. I flew all the way out here. Somebody told me you're gonna be up in here. We need you, son. and I'll be the unofficial person because you can't have an official person at the school talk to these kids. Yeah, they might need to hire me. Listen, I'll be right on that plane smoking and be right up in the club. Listen, son, I like that. I like that car that you drive. You look like you need to be in a Benz. You look like the Benz type. Yeah, hit me up, son. Here and then I will go through the avenues, because we can't officially reach out to you. Damn, bro, how you know I was gonna be in the club, bro? I got my contacts, man. You see what I'm saying? And I know a lot of them Florida players like to be in Tootsie's Rendezvous because I used to go in there. So my ass will be sitting up in Tootsie's Rendezvous. You see what I'm saying? Going after these players. Nah, son, I'm not even in the transfer portal. I know. That's why I'm here. Okay. Just keep this between me and you. We got 2 million on the table. I'm just letting you know right now. Damn, you got 2 million on the table. We got 2 million. We know that you one and done. We know that you're a sophomore, you're gonna be in your junior. After that, you in the NFL. We know that. Coach got a lot of contacts in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody talking about y'all like they talking about us. I'm just telling you. So here's my card. Hit me up. And then, I'll be the liaison. Okay, put it that way. So like he'd be like, what's your official position? I'm the liaison. I'm the unofficial liaison. Okay. Yes, indeed. My name is Maxwell V. Wonder the Third. No relation to Stevie. Here's my card. We ain't hard to find, son. We got 2 million for you. That's how you got to do it, man. I don't care. I know it's cutthroat like that. Don't tell me these other colleges ain't doing that. It is cutthroat. You said the Cowboys down 14-0. We knew that. You ain't even got to announce it. Cowboys are front runners. Okay? They're front runners. They front runners. You said y'all must be new here. Max always say swipe the credit card. I got that from Coach Prime. He said swipe the credit card, and I'm repeating it. That's right. Son, we ain't hard to find. Okay? We ain't hard to find. I'm the liaison. You know what I'm saying? Because the school can't officially hit these guys up if they're in the if they're not in the transfer portal, because that's a violation. That's right. I'd be up in Tootsie's Rendezvous. I've been there before. I know. I would be up in Tootsie's Rendezvous going after these Florida players. That's right, because they love to hang up in Tootsie's Rendezvous. Okay? It's a gentleman's club. I will be right up in there. You said Bucky be on stage performing 100 mil. I need it. Whatever we got to do. Bucky, I'm in Miami. Damn, you tripping, dog. You really in Miami? Bro, I'm in Miami. So I'm just letting Colorado know, like, if you want to officially hire me, my services are available. I don't give a damn where I got to go. Oh, he on the trip in Italy right now. Fly me to Italy, and I'll just run into his ass. Like, okay, where the hotel he's staying at? Next thing you know, I'm running into him. Damn, bro, you came all the way out here. That's how bad we need you. That's right, I'm out here. Matter of fact, go to Trevi Fountain. You know what I'm saying, and throw a coin in there and make a wish. You feel me? I already did that. And my wish for you to come to Boulder, son. That's my wish for you. I don't went all the way to Trevi Fountain to get this wish on you. We need you. We got a couple mil for you, son. Here's my card. We ain't hard to find. Fly me there. Look, man, it's business. You see? Listen, man, that's how it works, man. I'll mess around and I'll go dog hunting. I'll go get them. Trust me. Just give me a budget. Give me a budget. All right. My budget 10 million. And for 10 million, I'll bring 5 dogs. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll be up in Tootsie's Rendezvous partying with them. Ordering bottle service, whatever I got to do. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they've been getting money low key before the NIL back, and they used to do it under the table. Didn't somebody donate to Cam Newton's church? And look, we ain't even got to do all that announcing. Look, just know when I come back, we got him. Just know it. You said you making up stuff because you don't know what to say. Who you talking to? You talking to me, OG? I didn't say 120 to travel. I didn't say that. I said you're gonna have to grease my pockets for me to do this. You grease my pockets, and I'm on my way. I'll make sure I go dog hunting. Period. Even if I got to be on campus. Yes, indeed. I'll be right on. I've been to Alabama campus before. You damn right. I'm like, oh man, Caden, what's up, Proctor? What's up, Caden Proctor? He's like, who are you? You're gonna find out who I am in a second. Listen, son, can you step to the side and I talk to you for a minute? He was like, all right, what's going on, man? Listen, I like what you did this summer. I like what you did this past year. You know what I'm saying? You're a true freshman. You know what I'm saying? And all that. How about we got $4 million for you right now, son? We got $4 million. Okay, that's $1 million because you're going to be a sophomore this year, correct? Yeah. So that's $1 million for your sophomore year, $1 million for your junior year. Okay, $2 million because you're going to the NFL after your junior year. So we got $2 million for you. Okay, $1 million a year. Okay, well, shit, I don't know, man. I'm already getting that now. All right, look, we got 1.8 for you. 1.8 million a year. Okay, for you to go ahead and put up that little flyer that y'all do saying you would like to thank the university and all that. You got to move on. Okay, we ain't playing. We need you. That's how I got to do it. Yeah, the loaded positions. I do expect some transfers after the playoffs is done. When that portal opens up again, you might have some players in that loaded positions because you know Alabama is loaded. You're going to have some of them players hit the portal as well. And those potentially could be dogs. I mean, it's really competitive up there to actually start. You know, it's really competitive. I mean, you see how many safeties they have? Shit, they got like 20 safeties. So everybody is not gonna, nobody's taking Caleb down spot. Like nobody's taking his spot, man. So I think Kool-Aid McKinstry is going to the NFL. So that spot will be open. So it'll be the next one in line. That's how they do it there. Unless they get another 5-star. He got so many 5-stars on that bench, it's crazy. You got to be the best of the best to play, man. You said Texas got 6 safeties and they're in the playoffs. Yeah. I mean, not all of them are playing. Not all of them are playing. Yeah, Texas got a lot of transfers too. Well, a lot of these guys are getting picked up right now. I looked at Texas already. A lot of them are getting picked up. Texas A&M, right? Too. Even Texas A&M. You said really 2 of them are nickels, yeah. But they got so many. Their depth chart is crazy. They got like 7 quarterbacks. It's crazy, man. And a lot of those quarterbacks can go anywhere and start. But they play the best of the best. So if you starting for Alabama, you good. Their depth chart is just amazing. Yeah, Caleb, he's a generational talent. He's like Travis Hunter. Like it was no question that they said he was starting. And also he has a high football IQ. So he was just ready. He just blessed. He was just ready to go. Yeah, Malik Murphy, I didn't even bring him up. There's no getting him. He's gone. There's no getting him. Which I mean, I understand. Like a lot of these players, like even if I was to go approach these players, there's still no guarantee for me to get them. That's how competitive it is. I can offer him all the money in the world, but I'm competing with the Alabama and Georgias that'll offer them more. Because they'll get wind of it. Oh, what's his name is out here. He's in your ear. Okay, well, we'll up the ante. And the kid might like where he's at, so it's kind of hard to convince him. You got to go to these players' houses, man, because you guys told me that that's still a thing. Because I thought since COVID, they don't do that anymore. Because COVID, obviously they didn't do it, but you guys said that's still a thing. I'm talking about for the head coaches to go to the house. I do know that the other staff goes to the house still. I'm talking about the head coach. Do Nick Saban go to these houses? Do y'all know? Did he? I believe he went to Caleb Downs' house. I believe he did. But do he actually get out there and travel? That's what I want to know. Obviously, he's not doing it right now because he's in the playoffs. But I'm talking about after the playoffs, the season is over. Do he get on the plane and travel to these houses? I was looking for any articles on that. I didn't see any. I know he used to do it back in the day. You say, yeah, you seen Saban at their house? Okay. Because I know back in the day he used to do it. That's like an old school thing. Like you said, house visits are for high school players. I'm talking about even the players that's in the portal. You said he stay in the people houses. I didn't know that. So if that's the case, coach might have to do this. He might have to go to these people houses. I don't think he feel like he wants to, but he got to go to these people houses. Unless he's doing it, I don't know, because they keep everything tight-lipped. So we don't know what he's doing. You said Saban goes to close the deal. Okay, so that y'all telling me that's still a thing. Okay. Yeah, you said no need to these days with technology, but it's still something about breaking bread with the kid in his house with his family. There's something about breaking bread, man. You mean to tell me Coach Saban came to my house to break bread with me? I'm going there. Period. That means he want me there. I'm pretty sure he went and visited Caleb Downs. I'm pretty sure. He said he knew when that kid first got to practice, he knew he was starting. He said he could just tell. He said the kid is a pro already. Dude, even for transfers, I'll be going to the house. If it's a top like Walter Nolan, yes, I'm going to his house. Yes. Even if he's already committed to Ole Miss. Listen, Mr. Nolan, Mr. Sanders, Coach Sanders would like to come see you. Is that okay? What you think he might see? Like, damn, he really he want to come? Yeah, he want to come see you and he want to come talk to you. You know, he want to come talk to you. And he probably like, damn, this coach Hall of Fame, he coming to see me? Yeah, son, I really, what we need here, son. You know what we need, and we need you. Yeah, I'm here. You know, um, yeah, I don't know, but since you guys said that's still a thing to do, then I could see him doing that for some of these players. I could see that. But as far as like I said before, as far as like these the safety position, wide receivers, we don't need no more wide receivers now at this point. I don't want to risk the players we have in house transferring. You know what I mean? So they gotta have us, they gotta be fighting for that spot too. But somebody, what somebody told me today? They said, bro, if you a dog, it don't matter how many wide receivers they got there. If you a dog, it don't matter. He said, you think Caleb Downs? He said, bro, when Caleb Downs went to Alabama, they had like 15 safeties, bro. And they had Kool-Aid McKinstry there. He still started. He said there's levels to it. He said he still started. So I'm like, yeah, that's true. He said, don't matter who they got. It don't matter who they bring in. If you can play, you can play. So he said some players, it take a couple years for them to develop. That's okay. But I'm talking about the ones that's plug and play, that's ready to go. It don't matter where they go. That's what somebody told me. You said the Vandy QB. is a tight end too. Yeah, I could see that dude. That dude is 6'7", 250 or something like that. Let me see. Where is he at? 6'7" something. 6'7", 230. Damn, I could see him being a wideout with that damn height. He might be a conversion. I'm like, son, can you play wideout? Can you do that? Because 6'7" is a big ass target. Let me see. Randy Moss was 6'4", I believe. Was he 6'4"? Is 6'4". Let me see. Randy Moss. Yeah, he was 6'4". He's 6'4". Not it was, is. He's 6'4". 6'7" is a huge target, bro. I saw the Ohio State players. A lot of them are not in that portal, especially the defensive linemen. I didn't see them into the portal at least not yet. You said, bro, he going home. He can hardly walk. Who is that? The one that can hardly walk? Yeah, he's 6'7". I don't know what his wide receiver skills look like, but I would definitely say to him, like, bro, can you transition over to to a wideout, or we can use you every now and then as a wide receiver. Like, I know you want to play quarterback. You said Coach Prime is not leaving people. Well, we take it year by year. Right now, he's here, so I could see him finishing up his contract. Though he signed for 5 years, I could see probably doing that, and then after that, thinking about it, or maybe they might add on to his contract right now. Oh yeah, I forget about the walk-ons. You're right about that. So he got some. You can always find dogs in JUCO as well. I haven't looked into JUCO, but they're going to be available as well, because he always seemed to get like some really good players in JUCO. He did it at Jackson State. He picked up some really solid players there, so that's an option as well. But a lot of these top players you see, they already it's already some of them. I mean, they didn't sign yet. When is signing day? Is it sometime next week? When's the early signing day? On the 20th, something like that. The official signing day was in January, something like that. February, I can't remember. But there's still going to be some superstars out there that he probably can get as well. They just not in the portal yet. Oh yeah, signing day. The early signing day is on the 20th, so at least you'll know who be coming to. I think a lot of them said they want to get there in January, so it should be good. Like I said, we already got players in house. I don't want to forget about them either. We already got dogs in house. Okay, so already got dogs in house. Not worried about the secondary. I think Woods will go back to his natural position. We got Shiloh coming back. I believe Cooper's coming back. Carmani is there. Travis, Silman, Craig, Slusher. What's the other guy name? The one with the locks. I forget his name. The linebacker position. Kennedy is still there. Yeah, we definitely going to be okay, especially the people we have in house. The wide receiver spot is loaded with wide receivers. I like what Mathis did in that last game, running those routes. I think he could see a lot of playing time this season. Horn is still there. He's still there. Yeah, I think we're gonna be really good in that wide receiver department. We got the offensive line to protect Shedeur, and he'll be able to get it to his wide receiver. So I think we should be all right. Definitely looking bowl eligible right now. Yeah, I like that trick play with Jimmy. He threw it to Dylan. I do like that play. Did he get any corners? He got some corners, right, y'all? I don't think so. Caleb, well, Caleb is coming. He gonna be a sophomore. Now he don't have to grow no more. I know a lot. I can name a lot of wide receivers that played football that was about his size. I mean, you can run routes like that and catch. Well, go ahead and play. Because he sure head can. He's a pretty good route runner, man. We all saw it. When that ball came his way, I didn't see him drop it not once. You said name him. Look, I can't even name the cornerback. Yeah, from Liberty. Thank you, Sports Hub. The one from Liberty. So he gonna be out there. And I believe he got 2 years left of eligibility. I know one article said he got 1 year left, but I believe he got 2 years left. So you said Caleb and Willie Gaines going to the practice squad. It's interesting that you say that because Willie Gaines is fast. Y'all know how fast he is? I believe he got 4.3 speed, y'all. Yeah, he's pretty fast, man. I know that because I watched him play at Jackson State, so I know how fast he is. He's fast as fuck. So that means when you that fast, you always got a chance to play. Now, I think Silman Craig gonna play, bro. He's a dog. He gonna find that field one way or the other. You said he's in the low 4.3. Shit, I wish I was in the low 4.3. That's fast to me. Shit, 4.3s. That's fast, man. Then you said low 4.3s. So that means he's like 4.328, 4.3 something. I know what you're talking about. That's track runner. You said he's going further down that wide receiver list this season. That you said you heard Warren Sapp was talking to some HBCU schools about head coaching. I wonder what schools he'll be talking to because there's a couple schools where let me see. Let me think. He definitely wouldn't want to go to Bethune-Cookman. Like I ain't got nothing against them, but their facilities need to be updated. I can't see. I don't know. Like we're in HBCU. I do like where Eddie George is though. That facility is nice. They got a pretty decent stadium too. It's old, but it's decent. You said them boys better fight. That's what I'm talking about. You said fight for that spot. That's right. That make the practice more interesting. Oh, Grambling? Really? Damn, I didn't hear about that. So Grambling is looking to try to get him? Yeah, I haven't heard that. Right? Really? Is Grambling? You said the starting secondary, Travis Kermani on the outside, Shiloh safety, Silman Craig. Hold on, let me highlight this so I won't miss it. You said starting secondary, Travis Kermani on the outside, Shiloh safety, Silman Craig, Preston Hodge, nickel. Interesting. Okay. What about Slusher? No, you gotta have Slusher out there somewhere. Or you maybe they come out interchangeably or something like that. Yeah, let me look at this. You said Sap the Gremlin? They keeping it hush hush. Yeah, they're keeping it hush. There's no news on it. So I don't know where did you hear that from? Nah, I think he coming to Colorado, man. He coming to Colorado, man. You said the Gremlin head coach was fired. You said stop to Oregon State or San Diego State. What's up with Oregon State getting all these players? Yo? Y'all notice that? Oregon State snatching them up, man. Yeah, I heard them talking about Ed Reed. I heard Ed Reed's name being brought up here lately. It was Ed Reed. No, I was okay. Yeah, I know they have openings. I was just saying I didn't see anything about Warren Sapp. I heard about Ed Reed though. His name came up. He said he got a lot of unfinished business. Yeah, they got three CU players, the two offensive linemen and the running back. I'm gonna be definitely watching out for their stats next season. Definitely. You said it was today. I didn't hear that. No, I see Sap coming to Boulder whenever he decides to. I see him coming up there, but I don't know if this other school give him an offer he can't refuse. Then shoot, I could see him going there. If it Grambling say, "Look, we got a bag for you over here. We need you," but still, I see him coming to Boulder. I still see that. Yeah, I want to see them O line stats for Oregon State next year. If they don't give up that many sacks, then maybe they just need a change of scenery. You said sometimes players don't. Yeah, Michael Jordan said that. He said he wouldn't make a good coach. Jason, you said Sap got that Jason Whitlock degree. Jason Whitlock used to play football. Y'all know that? He was offensive lineman. This is way before me though. But I remember him though. This was like he played in the 90s. He played in the mid 90s. He was offensive lineman. Not yet. Not letting you said no news about the D lineman. Not yet. They said today. Yeah, he played at Ball State, Gerald. He played around the time my cousin played. That's how I know he played there. You said at Ball. He started too, Aurelius. He started when he was at Ball State. He was a big ass defensive lineman too, man. I caught Sap on Whitlock show. I caught Sap on there. Who else? The other guy was on there too. Yes, Whitlock be going in, don't he? Do y'all want me to drop the link or something? I'll be on for a few more minutes. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Let me just spam it real quick. Man, that other night, man, I almost fell asleep on y'all, man. But we had a nice panel though. I had that hot toddy I made. I put myself on mute. Man, I was almost out of it. And then old school called my name. And I kind of came back to it. Yeah, Whitlock got it out for Prime. I don't know what it is. Prime was he just talked about it on the well off thing. He was talking about what's his name too, the former quarterback at Florida State, Danny Cannell. He was like, I don't know what makes somebody. I don't understand that either. Like, how can you wake up and just go at somebody? I can't do that. Like, I wouldn't feel right doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was to wake up, like I know a YouTuber, right? He go at everybody. If you get more views than him, he do not like it. You understand me?
It's crazy.
If he's in your live chat and you got more views than him, it's beef. He don't like it. I can't wake up like that. Hey, what's up, Thomas L?
What's up, Max? What up, everybody? Yeah, I can't do it either. Only thing it's gonna do is make you old fast.
It's gonna make you old fast and your pressure go up.
That's all it's gonna do to you. Key to stay young is to not worry.
What happened with Whitlock? Like, why is he going at coach like this so much?
I have no idea. This
Did he
guy,
get blocked or something?
yeah, I think Prime blocked him like 2 months ago because he was
Maybe
talking
that.
crazy when he called. When I didn't want to repeat what he said, but he kind of was very disrespectful in some of his statements about CU when they were like mid-season.
Yeah,
So
but I never seen Prime go after him though.
nah, he's not gonna blow breath into that. I wouldn't either. I don't even want to blow breath into his statement. I'll let it die in the past because
And
you
what's
know.
up with Danny Cannell? Then they played both at Florida State. Like, shouldn't it be like a little brotherhood or something?
I mean, football. We all play, so we talk crazy like that sometimes. But then it's on you to not respond to it. So it's like in locker room talk, it's like that. We get it. If Prime not going to address it because I mean, for what? Like, I ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing to prove to even state. So to him, it's just like hot air being blown.
Yeah, I remember Danny Cannell played with the Giants. He played with the Giants back in the day. It was like he played for a few years in the league, and that was it. You know.
Yeah, he came out of Ball State that whole era. I think he was just I don't know
But
because
Whitlock, yeah.
something else. But that whole little he when he went to being a journalist after he didn't really do so well, making his career like what he wanted it to be. He kept it close, like him and them guys, him Skip and all them. They was around all of that. Skip was never an athlete, but I think back then because Prime was because all the athletes was trying to take the throne. You had Jordan, you had Barkley, you had Olajuwon, you had Magic still hovering around. You had Prime doing his thing. You got Jordan, his airness, everybody trying to. And some of those other athletes, like especially in football, they didn't do like how they did in basketball. They just let Jordan take it. Like okay, well they didn't let him, but Jordan just took it. And it wasn't no taking it back. But football is always that little fight amongst the all stars. I guess I don't know. I can't.
Basketball always
I
had
don't
that
know.
changing of the guard, though. First it was Magic and them and Bird, and then Jordan came. In
Right,
fact, they gave him the torch during the '92 Olympics.
right.
They said they saw the torch that was passing in the '92 Olympics. Then after that, the Jordans and the Kobe's and LeBron's came. So
Yeah,
then it was another changing of the. Well, at first Allen Iverson, yeah, Allen Iverson was a part of it. Kobe
yeah,
and then LeBron came after that.
right.
So it's always like a change in it's changing the guard. Now it's that what's his name? What's that?
Mahomes.
No, I'm
Oh,
talking
basketball.
basketball. What's that guy's name up in Denver?
Oh, Joker, Jokovic.
Joker. Now it's Joker. It's his time now. It's always everybody got their time.
Right. That little dynasty era, that little
And then
marketing.
Wemby is coming.
Right. He gonna be something else.
Yo, he's a freak, yo.
That guy, right?
Yo, he did this one play. Yo,
Oh
and the
man.
defender just started laughing. Like, what are you supposed to do, man?
Right. You
Like,
can't
he don't have to jump that hard to dunk the ball. Like, it's not fair, man.
jump. All he gotta do is pick his elbow up. He's like
Dude, they got another
7'7".
player. They got another player that's just as tall, but I don't think he's gonna make it though, because he's looked like he's sloppy with it, but he
Yeah.
don't jump at all to dunk it.
You talking about Bobo?
Yeah, Bobo.
Yeah, Bobo. Then they got another guy too. With Oklahoma, they got like a 7'1"
Yeah,
guard like player. The league is getting it's getting Space Jamish. It's giving me Space
yeah,
Jam
that's what it
vibes,
seemed like.
right?
And I like Wemby. He can also shoot the threes too.
Right. I said this man has no right to be pulling up like that. Who's gonna get up there? Like
Yeah, it's unfair,
physically.
man.
It's just it's like when you go back to the grammar school and they got them little 8-foot courts and you go out there and start dunking. That's how it is for him in real life, yo, against
Man, when he
7-footers.
showed up to his first game, people were like paying attention to his shoes. He had on some all black Air Forces.
Mm-hmm.
They said, "Oh man, this dude is crazy." Like,
Right.
I don't know what's wrong with all black Air Forces.
Oh,
Like they,
you got the black ones on. You got all white Air Forces and you got your all black Air Forces. They talking like that. They saying, "Oh, he got the black forces on. Oh, he out here gritty." The young generation, that's how they look at forces now, because we know
T.
how we used to
Nicole
rock.
said, Bronny James ruined the parlay today.
What Brownie
Oh,
did?
she was betting, huh?
Brownie didn't play well.
Yeah, I don't know what he didn't play well. He working his way back. He working the cobwebs out because he finally got that situation corrected. But what do you think about the have you heard anything about the D-line pickups yet?
Well, including this guy we got today, the assumed, I guess, invite list. We haven't heard any names other than the one low. I think Lockhart went to. I think he went to go in the rig or Ole Miss or something. He went. I think he went to Ole Miss too, right? Lockhart. So
Yeah. Well, I mean I don't know you know how the crystal ball say 90% or
right, they haven't said much. So I take it as a no response is a good response. So I'll take it in that light. So I think I have a good look. But what they got already, and like I was saying it the other day, and like I got ridiculed for it for no reason, but the
I
team
was
is looking
listening.
good.
I was listening.
The overall spot of the team is looking good, and they bringing in these extra 90s, these extra top players, especially this guy from LSU. That
Yeah,
that
that's
that 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 alone just
yeah, the LSU kid, I think he's really going to flourish with us.
right. If we get him, and if Chris come in from the Gators, and that one Houston guy, maybe if he come, or if that I really like the guy from Duke. Well, Duke guy too, because he did a lot of improvement this year. But they got a lot of good looks at the D line to really make some good improvements. Overall, everything's looking great. From the aspect of recruiting and the class coming in, I see a lot of improvements being made to where it's good. They're going to be able to rotate players and keep talent on the field, and actually have that talent to compete and play well on the field. So I'm excited, man. It's about moving up the depth. Now we need a couple standouts to stand out the depth, and then we'll be able to gauge how we line these people up. So I think it's great. I mean, I'm very excited. Hopefully, if we can get at least maybe 5 out of 4 of the guys coming, it'd be great. I think we do. The no communication right now is great, because either they would have committed somewhere else, or they would have said they're not committing to CU. I'm looking, and I know in Prime he got everything strategic right now, so he's gonna just load us up with some information.
Now, the people we already got in house in that defensive line got Savell Smalls. Taj Austin is done. He's going to he's trying to get to the next level. Got JJ Hawkins. You got Arden Walker. Let me see, Chaz Wallace. I think Leonard Payne is done. Amari McNeil is still there. I like Amari McNeil. He's
Right.
6'4", 295. That's what they had him listed here. I think he's a little bigger. You got Bishop Thomas. Shane Coates got one more year. I think, is Levante Bentley done?
He coming back. He got another year.
All right, so just the defensive lineman I was looking at. Let me look at the ends. Man, you should have saw those comments today. Oh, wait a minute. Defensive tackle. Let's see what we got. No, that's offensive tackle. My bad. Here we go. Defensive. Oh, no, that's offensive.
OT.
What's up with
You're going to see
McCrinnon?
DL. You're going to see DL.
McCrinnon is still there.
We building a lot of depth, and this couple of standouts going to help rotation. So, Prime, like I said, Prime is showing like fantasy team building. Like this guy, he's like almost like a video game how he's scouting this thing out.
Oh, I already pretty much named them all that we have. Yeah, we definitely got to we got to add depth.
This is wild.
We don't have that many in the house, bro.
Yeah, we don't got too many, so it's room, and I hope you keep rotating in and like, players decide to compete or, take their talents elsewhere.
Oh yeah, I did name them all. And I thought it was more than that.
Yeah, I think we were like 2-3 Bishop, McNeil, and
yeah, so Smalls. As far as the defensive ends, J.J. Hawkins, Arden Walker, the lineman Chaz Wallace, Amari McNeil. I definitely like his possibilities. Amari McNeil.
Right, he's gonna put on about 30 pounds.
Bishop Thomas got 3 more years left.
Right, he's gonna develop.
300-pound athlete, man.
Yeah, Bishop gonna get. Bishop gonna come around. He just gotta, get his body where it needs to be. He gonna be real solid. They got like they looking at a lot of good aspects coming up, and then they got like a base to build on. So I like that. And Bishop, I think Bishop gonna get in that weight room this year. He put on, every year you could put on about 20-15 pounds of muscle. So he put on good 15, 20 pounds, or if you look at losing weight and then putting on muscle next year, that'd be a good look too for him to do. Or he could take it that way, or just work muscle up and then lose weight next year and get faster, and then put more muscle on. He got all kind of options to look at it at his training. So he got a McNeil too. McNeil, he 195, so he got some speed. Now he want to put the power, get in the weight room. He gonna put some. And it's like the competition in the weight room gonna pick up, because I think last year it only had like the competitive lifter was probably pretty much TB. Now they're gonna have some guys in there that lift.
It was him but Chance Main had left.
Right.
He was pretty strong too.
Right. So now they're gonna have this year. They're gonna have TB, Benson, the guy from probably Louisiana, like he could lift. You got like 3 good lifters in there to push the weight room. I think they'd be up pretty good. The goal should be to get everybody at least in like 4,500-pound club this year. And your top lifter should be probably 6,500, 6,000-pound club. And I'm pretty sure Benson probably 6,000 pound with Johnson. They probably 6,000-pound club. And they'll help push the team up.
Somebody said McClellan and Nwanko, they took pictures of Coach Prime.
Oh, let's go. That's it.
Yeah, so that means they coming in.
They took pictures. They behind the We Coming. They on the We Coming.
They took a picture with them, and that We Coming picture, that means they are.
Right.
He's big.
Hey, what's going on, Worm? Big Worm.
What's up, baby?
Nothing much, man. Glad to hear you doing well, brother. I know you was kind of under the weather. I guess the hot toddy kind of.
Yeah, that Friday. Remember we was all on. You remember that?
Sweat that thing out.
Man.
The hot toddy get rid of COVID. People don't know that, right?
Look,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what it got rid of for me, but when y'all were talking, I don't know if you remember. I think it might have been old school said, Max, you there? Remember it got quiet?
Yeah, you fell off. I know you fell off.
I was listening to y'all, but it wasn't registering.
We did the training.
He was
I heard my name, but it's like
I went in the training.
Yeah, I was
Charlie Brown. I
got a question for y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
It look like he's getting some better, competitors that coming in, give a challenge to the ones that's already there. I'm seeing, when we look at, the previous year when Coach Prime came, brought him in, see what he had. Round about the springtime game, you start to see people start fading out. Would you think this be a great migration of the ones that's already there? Bishop often saying that, the fit is not fitting for them because what I'm looking at the people that he's brought in, right, and looking at their stature, that I see them that he bringing in is outweighing the ones that he already have. It wouldn't make sense for the ones that's there to stay. So what y'all think is that's gonna happen, or what y'all think about that?
I don't know. You mean after the spring game?
Yeah, yeah, they're looking really tough right now. I ain't seen them play the game yet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It just
yeah, I don't see nobody really leaving. As a matter of
Yeah,
fact,
I don't see
I see everybody getting excited to what's about to happen because
Yeah, I don't see too many more leaving. Like
right,
no,
I think
I'm not
they're
saying
getting
for as the
excited.
whole team, not for as the whole team, because their whole team left, their culture gone. Right, we ain't
right.
talking about that, but I talk about the ones that with actually getting that playing time, but not giving that kind of stature is the one that come and competing on top of him.
That means that could give them motivation to go ahead and dominate.
Right.
But I don't know. I
When
don't.
you
I see
play
what you're saying. I don't know.
when you know you want a good team, it don't make you want to leave though. It make you the more you know you want a good team, the more it make you want to stay. Because now you know you want a good team, and if you do good, you'll be able to look good with them, and then it'll fit for you because now you could be graded. You don't want to go to a bad team and ball. You don't want to do that because you'll always be handicapped as being on a bad team and the only
Yeah,
standing.
I see what he's saying though. Like some of them might be like, you know what? I don't know. There's some, like a lot of people want to play. They don't want to sit. They want to play. So
They're gonna rotate. Last year, it was
they
just a trust
they
of the
rotated
talent.
last year.
And that's a good sign because to rotate that depth, it was risky, and it's showing a lot of trust to let people, display talent and allow mistakes. It was a point to where people like, yeah, this person, we was counting mistakes on our own. So to them, trust that depth with that talent, I'm for sure I can invoke trust much greater this year with perceived higher class talent and more rotational
You
play
you need
because
you need that depth though, because what if
right.
somebody get injured?
Right. You don't want
Yeah,
to
Right, right,
bring
right.
somebody in who ain't played it down. So you want to
yeah.
already have that machine running.
So
You
since y'all said that, right, and we established a foundation with what we have, and I'm quite entrusted that all of them come with that same mentality and carry on to the distance where they be able to do sing the fight song. I'm trying to be funny, but what I'm saying when they say the fight song, that means you got a culture established, everybody there, everybody all in. My main concern is the position coaching and making sure they understand that you know what I'm saying, that mission statement, that vision, what's going on because I think, when you look at the position coaches, I said it before, some of them kind of felt them guys, not just in the sense where, they leading guys is right, but making sure the right people, the right players are there in the right time you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
being implemented into the structure of the team. Because some of them could have been used to the best of their ability. Some of the coaches held them back and sat on the bench, you know what I'm saying, go on and on. But I think with to the some of his position coaches that understand that, the team will do a whole lot better than what's being represented. Cause I ain't gonna lie, the team that we have, it might be some flip flop stuff going on, but they prevailed through a lot of that and won games. But they won more games? Yeah, they could have done it. I think it's pretty much not just only the team players, right, but it's also the coaches as well. Cause ain't no way, ain't no way in God green earth that you had all them head coaching, they couldn't get better advice toward you know what I'm saying, the head coach that was there. They could have done that to help, uplift that team. So I think the position coach needs to step up as well. If they can't, they need to go somewhere else.
I think it'd be more of a cohesive kind of system, and I think it'd be more of a coach will be able to gauge the team better now because they had prior existence together. So now it's more of a familiar kind of thing. So when he sees a player doing familiar things, and the player knows, like from last previous season, it's easier to have those kind of conversations than when you first meet a guy and he's having adversity going through his process, and you're trying to coach him through that, without bringing it up, and then bringing it up now, it'll be more, I think, received through the players and the team, so the coaches will be more open to give them that raw coaching opinion about how they're playing. So I see the
So you
expectation
saying
of the team will pick up too as well, because they know what they did last year got them losses, and they're not
so you
going to do
saying
that
that it's
this
just
year.
like the first 5 years of marriage, and once you get through that, you can make it.
Right. You got to go through the growing pains, but see, again,
Right, right, right.
a lot of the coaches, they didn't really like the coaches. Everybody had to go through that. Like the coach had to trust the players, and the player had to trust the coaches last year. That was a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot. Even though they this and that, and you could be the whatever. But do I have that relationship with you off top? As people, that's kind of hard to do. You kind of got, let me feel you out for okay. You kind of move like we gonna have that nature about ourselves. So I just see overall the growing pains the team's going that they did go through helped them grow, and they earned it. And I hope to see them really gain those scars and place them with rewards and accolades this year, and do their thing, man.
We got a lot of linebackers, man. 1, 2,
That's what I
3,
said.
That's
We got
good,
a
bro.
lot.
That's good.
6, 7, 8,
That's what I
Good
9,
was
luck.
saying. We
10,
developing a lot of
11.
backers.
You got a lot of
But they,
linebackers here.
but they saying the linebacker that he redshirted, they pretty good. They real good. Uh,
Yeah, they
we
got a
ready for
lot of.
them to step up.
Bro, we got a lot of growth, man. A lot of growth. And it's good he planting the roots here at the same time. We see Flowers Prime got roots growing. So that's good to see. And I said that too last week, because just how he just managing and monetizing his roster is it's A+, man. You can't deny it. It's like, wow, how did you do this, bro?
Yeah, he got a plethora of many talents. I can't wait to see him, bro.
Right.
You know what
And
I'm
what he
saying? He gonna be yeah, they just don't know how Coach Prime, do things in way is drawed up right now. He coming, bro.
right. I can't wait to see this signing day.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Uh, everything gonna be solidified that day. You know what I'm saying? We might have a couple few fall by the wayside. That's cool. That's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? But I believe this team gonna do real good. In the 2024.
You got a lot of safeties too, man.
Right. They play a lot of dollar, they play a lot of nickel and stuff like that, star packages. It's you're gonna have a lot of DBs and safeties. So it's like that's why I don't get it. Like strong safety, free safety. Other than cornerback, you're gonna get a safety. So DB and CB are they the same thing, not the same.
Hey,
So
Tommy, I got a question.
you're gonna always see a lot of safeties because that's a DB, huh?
I got a question. Is Ward playing safety, right? He was playing
He,
safety,
he's
right?
done.
He gone?
Yeah, he only had that 1 year.
I would like to see him at an outside linebacker if he had picked up a little weight.
You said
That,
Ward?
that dude, yeah, the Ward, he can hit.
Yeah, he done. That was his
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah,
For real? The safety.
right.
Roger Ward?
That's him, right? Roger Ward, the safety?
Yeah, he done. He
Oh,
had
man.
that was his last year, his
I
last season.
agree.
Yeah, he entering the draft, right?
Yeah,
He got
If
a good
he,
chance to kind of third string, second string work up.
yeah.
I like Roger Ward.
he would have been a good linebacker outside. He pick up a couple pounds. He would have
I
been a
give
good outside linebacker. He hit.
I
I believe he can cover the distance and sideline.
Yeah, he that was his last year, unfortunately.
Yeah, but the reason why they Shiloh then was playing the run so much because he had to call it like that because we didn't have no linebackers to cover that. If you look at it, you had your safety stepping up as linebackers. You had cornerback playing a certain type zone cover with a point where they had to play the run. Because all of you gotta look at it, man. Majority of they secondary were banged up from hitting folks. You know what I'm saying? So by him having the right people at the right time, he gonna find the right core linebackers out all. How many you said? What, 10? You gonna find that right core, and then you'll see the difference. Then I think you'll see a difference with their defense this year.
right. And then they'll be rotating too because they won't be hesitating to rotate. They tried to rotate Ham and Bentley, they couldn't do it. They tried to rotate who We'll take somebody else in there. Cokes and McNeil for a little bit. They really couldn't trust that for a little while. You know, they tried to rotate a couple other players. You know what I mean? It just didn't work out.
If I
You
was
know,
a leader that secondary, I would have get Kamani and them, jam them up in that film room and sit down and go to logistics. Because they can have a no-fly zone, bro, if they really just get together as a core group. The leader of that core group, bring them in and out, bring them in, and get that film study together.
Yeah, that leader of that safety room that's Shiloh, the Shiloh department.
Charlo, Travis J, them boys can play. Slush, they can play back
One
there.
of the twins is a linebacker, right?
Right, he also a linebacker.
So we got him coming in. He's a linebacker. His brother's a quarterback, so he's gonna be in that quarterback room.
They said something he played on the defense too. I think somebody said.
And he could play receiver.
The receiver, Prime like that. Prime gonna put him to work, and that's good. That's like colleges. He used to kind of work like that back in the day. Like mainly like this, quarterback stayed in the game. Backers rotated, like D linemen rotated. DB's probably stuck out there, rotated every now and then. It's supposed to rotate. It just got to where the talent level just dropped. All you see is Bama rotating.
Do you see Savion Stan, the running back?
I haven't looked at his tape yet. I gotta read.
And he real tough. He remind me of Jerome Bettis, the style run, little style of Jerome Bettis and Emmitt Smith put together. He
Who?
a hard nose runner. Yeah, oh yeah, Wilkerson, right?
Yeah, he's
Wilkerson.
pretty
He
hard
run
though.
pretty. He run tough. You know what I'm
Wilkerson.
saying?
Wilkerson. I said bust too, but now I was thinking about it too earlier. I was saying more like Tyrone Wheatley now, right?
Yeah.
Tyrone Wheatley is for sure like that. That's his prototype right there. He got the same build, run the same style.
What about Emmitt Smith though? He had a little bit of Emmitt Smith in him. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see him break.
Wilkerson?
Yeah, Wilkerson. Yeah, Wilkerson.
I wouldn't say. Yeah, that was Tyrone. Tyrone had a little shake, but he had the same body size and he ran the same kind of way. And he was he's steady 8 yards, 7 yards, 6 yards, 40-yard
Who,
touchdown.
who the premier back gonna be? It's got to be McCaskill, right?
Yeah,
McCaskill. It's gonna be McCaskill.
Yeah, McCaskill's on.
If they don't show McCaskill love this year, he gonna burn out on him.
Do you think they will have a more balanced attack this time and use the running game?
Right. They're gonna have a balanced attack. They're gonna have one. You're gonna see I don't know who the offensive coordinator gonna be, the way it sounds like it. I don't know if you said that, where somebody said that it had to be Pat Sherman the way he bringing in them NFL wide receivers. They over 6'4", 6'5". It kind of makes sense that be the case. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be more balanced, and you see how people don't agree with this, probably don't. But the way I seen it, how Pat Sherman called the game, it was kind of okay. See, you was attacking it enough to win the game, right? But control the clock out at the same time. If you just implemented that, if you watch him even tell them when he stepped in, right, when he was running Sean Lewis's plays, he said, "Guys, y'all doing good, but if y'all do this gonna matter at certain times." And that's when he started doing it toward at the end of the year, that you seen how he controlled the clock at a certain time. Because the thing is, you gotta understand that when CU was blowing out these teams, it was all done in the first quarter. And they was mostly looked at it as a fourth quarter team, right? Because they sealed the deal around about the fourth quarter. So that's the time when they start, controlling the ball, bringing the pace down where it could be able the other teams won't gain, traction. So I think the way it looked like it might be Pat Sherman. The way you got your big wide out, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's gonna be what it is.
Right. They fast too. Like 4 of them is track stars, real track stars. Like
Right.
real Lewis, I think ranked 4th in the state in the 100 in Florida.
The Shedeur gonna throw him open. Right.
And then I think they said his relay team was 7th in the nation. Well, not the nation, but 7th in the state of Florida. That's fast. You
I
run
got it.
4. Come on, he broke 4 for that. That's Lewis. We ain't talking about. And then you got McHale. He run a 10.5. Then you got Russell. He run like a 10.5. Then you got this guy from Vanderbilt. He ran like a 4.3. Then Jimmy run a 4.3. Then Gaines run a 4.3. Then who else run? I think Miller run a 4.4.
You got some
Like,
bears out there, bro.
man, you got nothing but speed out there. They only can PI him last year. They couldn't guard him. They could just grab him for the back last year. This year is gonna be cooked.
Shedeur gonna throw him open. Shedeur gonna throw him open. It's gonna be straight. Yeah, it's gonna be some straight takeouts. You know, Shedeur gonna try to score that 80-yard touchdown or something like that. You got a good yard out the play. You know,
they got opportunities to put on the field at times 4 state track stars at receiver.
I got one more question, man. I got a question, y'all. We know Shedeur hurt, right? And it said that he broke his back. And we know if you broke your back, you would have some kind of support for it. As you get what I'm saying? Or you have to support that spine so it can fuse together and just heal properly. Do you think it's when you got your good player and you fit it face your team, they think your back broke, and all of a sudden you just start wrapping them with 50, 500-yard games? Do you think that? Do you think that's? You know what I'm saying? I get it because you gotta know who you're dealing with, man. Look, these people running right. Oh man, he hurt. Woo, 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 woo. And then I'm looking at the standpoint of how we've been watching how the Steelers move for a long time, bro. This ain't our first time, introduced to you know what I'm saying, to Dion and them. I think it's some PR stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at that aspect, bro, because we all know if your back broke, you're gonna be in the you get what I'm saying?
It might be a little possum.
He has a fracture in his
Yeah, the fracture back. Yeah, that too.
Back, your rib cages, right?
Yeah.
It extends to your back. It's right over there where he got the fracture.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand that. But I'm saying it's not broke. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying I think they put a little you know what I'm saying, they put a little juice on it,
Make a team pick the guard down a little bit, drop the guard, you trying to say?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You don't believe that?
It's one of those things where he just need a little rest. Like, I think he's cleared to work out in March. Right. So he'll be back.
Right.
It's just one of those things where it takes time to heal.
Right. If he didn't have to go through surgery or anything like that, microscopic surgery or anything like that.
Yeah, that's a pen pressure. But I think they kind of, put a little sauce on it though, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it ain't broken, nothing like that. But I think they be a little,
Oh yeah, they put the 2 and the 10 for sure.
Yeah, they put a sauce on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Somebody else said that too. I remember on the Well Off Media video, somebody said his back ain't broke. He's sitting up there riding on a horse. They talked about it too. They said, "Man, these people crazy." They said his back ain't broke.
I believe something. I believe he hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? I just thought maybe, because you get those sellers, man. They could put some sauce on the cap now.
I was going to make a video on that. Somebody just mentioned it when Mike Tyson. Remember Mike Tyson had that interview. My back is broken.
My back is broken. What?
My back is broken.
It's vital.
Hey, thank you, Hawaii Chris. He said Alabama defensive line. Anquan Barnes just committed.
Oh, let's go.
Okay. Alabama defensive line. Is he a starter? Okay.
He was I think he was like a 9. I don't think he started, but he was like, I don't think he started though. But he was rated pretty high. He's supposed to be pretty good. He's 6'5", 316, right?
Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah,
so Anquan Barnes from Alabama. See, here's my thing though. Like, wasn't DeMoy Kennedy from Alabama? So,
oh yeah.
So Anquan Barnes, he got to fight for his position. But they said 4-star. I'm gonna have to look him up.
He an edge. He don't play middle. DK play middle. Yeah, DK at middle. So they probably know each other. That's probably why he coming. He probably recruited them together or something. You never know.
That sounds pretty good right there.
Oh man, that's what's up.
If they ever blitz that cornerback, they're gonna be in trouble. Whoever team it is.
Prime had to knock them all down from the list. He got the guy. Who else? Barnes and who? Let me see. I got the screen.
Let me look him up. Let me see what he got going on. So yeah, that seemed like it might be all right there.
That was a target. That was a target. That's a bullseye. Dead
All
eye.
right, Alabama. Let's see. Damn, he don't even have the.
He a 4-star though. He was a 4-star. Came in. I think he was top 100 when he was his recruiting class. I think he was top 20 in his position or something like that.
6'5", 314.
Yeah, that's him. Oh, it's good. We get the guy from the Gators. Oh, we good.
Well, they definitely getting some size then. If he's 6'5", 314, they beefing it up.
We need like 4 more of hims and like 2 more of the guy, 2 more of the Chris McClellans. We need 2 more really good nose tackles, man. Oh yeah, depth up that D line, man.
He's a redshirt sophomore. Yeah, he was rated 4-star.
He's a 4-star. He's a 4-star.
Yeah, like I said, that depth chart at Alabama is crazy. Like everybody don't play, but that doesn't mean he can't play. That means that it just wasn't his time yet. Because they, like I said, they got so many defensive linemen in line, you know. But thank you, Hawaii Chris, for the donation. Yeah, that's good news right there. They beefing it up. So we're not going to lack size like people said we were lacking size. That's not going to happen. They're going to beef it up. Why you think he need to enter the portal? You talking about Willie Gaines? What do y'all think about that, Willie Gaines? You think he need to enter the portal?
He'll be a fool to league.
Huh?
He'd be a fool to league. We all know his name, and he don't even play.
Yeah, we all know his name. Yeah, that's true.
Man, these people, that's some other teams that name will never be known and probably be a standout unless they on TV and people talking about them. Like you got to be out of your mind to leave CU. You had to look at me. You had to cut me off the team and then come get security to pull me out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, then I go to the swag and ball on the media.
I'm going anywhere. I'm good. Once I leave, I'm mad as can be. Yeah, I'm about to go. I'm about to go run through a face mask. I'm about to break a couple face masks after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's. Come on, man. You gotta understand what's going on right now. As a player, your only goal is to make a play to be exposed so you can get picked up by somebody. It can just get as much as that. And this is the biggest opportunity when it comes to that. I don't care if you're at Alabama. Alabama, hey, you gotta really think how many people do you know or even could just name off from Alabama that's not the high star recruits that's coming over the players that's there. Like, man,
But don't they?
people who don't even start. You know what I'm saying?
Like
We
we
know
can
people who
name
don't
some
even
of them.
start.
We
I
can
mean,
name them.
I know that, but like this guy right here who don't start, can't nobody know him, but he on the team. On this team, see you people that don't even start, you know who they are. Like
But don't they?
where do you find that? Like who do you know in Arizona that don't start? Who do
Don't
you
they
know
tell
on
about
USC?
the player that's sitting on the bench is not pushing his start? You know,
No,
you got these 4 stars that's sitting on the bench. They can't contribute. They're just sitting there. I'll go somewhere else and play.
Yeah, see, here's the
what I'm
thing. I
speaking on
understand what you're
exposure. I'm
saying.
speaking on
Like,
exposure. I'm not talking about playing time.
Oh
Like
yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
with you. But I'm just saying, what y'all think about that? Just sitting there on the bench and
yeah, I
not
see
even
me
pushing.
personally, I want to play. Like if I'm like if I'm talking about if I'm like I mean if I'm a role player, like I know my place. That's one thing about me. I know my lane. Like if I'm a role player, yeah, I'm riding with y'all. I'm not going nowhere if I'm a role player. Like if I'm a practice player, like I eat it up in practice, like I'm on a practice squad, I ain't going nowhere.
yeah,
But
of course.
if I'm a bona fide starter and I know I'm better than a lot of them, yeah, I want to play, man.
Right.
Oh yeah, you're right. They finna hold me. They finna hold
But
me. I'm coming
I'm
as
not, I'm not,
communicating
I'm not
coach.
saying that. I'm not saying, of course. I'm not saying, I'm talking about exposure, like you being able to be seen to get
Yeah,
picked
yeah,
up
yeah,
by a
yeah,
pro. Like,
yeah.
it's like the starting linebacker for Alabama. What's his name?
Yeah, but here's the thing: they have all the exposure, but if you're on the bench, then it ain't
Look,
helping
hey,
you.
Not even that, but like I said, what's Georgia's middle
So you
linebacker?
saying so you saying CU NIL way to play the player is that
Yeah, I don't
exposure.
know who that
If
is.
you
You don't even
start,
gotta
you get
play.
that that's your
You
NIL
start
right there.
right. You start you for sure getting NIL. You ain't even gotta play to be known. You start, you get NIL at CU. At other teams, you could ball, you could start, and you won't be known, but you might get an NIL a little soft in-house 100,000, 200,000.
Say,
But like
let me
you ain't go ahead.
let me be a 5-star sitting on the bench and somebody finna go in. I'm finna slide in on and say, man, coach, want you right quick.
Yeah,
No,
my
ain't
thing is if
nobody
I'm
gonna
a
sit
five
down.
star, I don't want to sit no bench, man.
No, ain't
That's
no
just
sitting
me.
the
I don't
bench.
want to. Now, here's the thing: if I need to develop, okay, like my freshman year, I could see it. But by my sophomore, junior, I want to be playing.
Right. You
You know.
should be. Everybody gonna be looking at you to play, and by then, if you do come in, and everybody gonna be, oh, he's gonna be in for a year, like how we doing these freshmen that's not playing. We talking about them. They ain't played a down. We getting excited for them. So you gonna have all of that momentum when you come to see you. Like it's just there. You're not about to find it nowhere. I don't care where you
But
at.
then what I'm saying is it depends on how strong your position coach is. Because I think a lot of them position coaches really don't know what they be doing half the time, right? You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
So yeah,
I
I don't
wouldn't.
think
I
it's too
wouldn't say
much
that.
the head coach, the position coach.
I mean, the position coach is going to get him. But what I'm saying is, as a player, you a player, you want to play. You know what I mean? You want to be exposed. That's the main goal as a football player, to be exposed, because you could be somewhere making dynamite plays, and can't nobody see them. So you want to be on a team that could get you exposed and have connections. And like I said, when you talk about that, we already know who number one in that. And as a player, these players seeing that, and even him, he gonna come, he gonna ball, he gonna do his thing, and now he gonna for sure he go ball the first game, like how Dylan got his NFL look his first game. He gonna get a look as soon as he ball out. It's just instantly, boom.
Yeah,
You
see who is the right team. You right.
you know what I'm saying? You could have been balling in Oregon. You could have been balling in Oregon. Just like how all them Oregon boys was getting NFL contracts during CU games when they was balling. You gonna have the opportunity to have that every game and see. It's crazy. Like if I was playing, I'm trying to get in. Like, hey, let me I get on kickoff. Let me go out there and lay this dude out every game. At least I'm gonna have one layout every game. Well, and the whole world gonna be like, who is that guy on kickoff? Oh, you going to the pros. Cause you smacking. This
Yeah,
off smacking.
Butler
You
gonna
know what
get
I'm
that
saying?
fam. Yeah,
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
Butler
but
tell
gonna
you.
get it.
usually the pros like Coach Prime said it, the winning team has the most pros. Like for example, whoever in the playoffs right now, those were the pros are going to get the first looks. They're getting the first looks.
Right,
They're in the playoffs,
right. Cause they
and
the
then
only
everybody else.
right, because they're the only games on. Everybody can only watch this team. Okay, so it's like Fresno. Fresno beat up what's the name yesterday? New Mexico. New Mexico beat Auburn, blew Auburn out. Now Fresno looking like, hold on, what's in Fresno? Because Fresno just beat down New Mexico yesterday. You see what I'm saying? Everybody seeing New Mexico. Like, oh wow, all of that exposure is what you want. That's why you want to go to a bowl game. Because the bowl game is going to expose you. Every game is a bowl game at CU. What are you talking about? Like this generation, I don't know, they're not catching that. The older, my generation, us probably, we catching like, dang, bro, every game is a bowl game, bro. Because the bowl game is always about exposure and marketing the players so you can get drafted. And that's it, bro. That's why Sabins, that's why Georgia's, because they get so much exposure. And that's why all the good players, and they winning too, because they win, they get exposure. And they want to go there and get more exposure. But when you're talking about prime, that's you getting highlights. You getting prime time lights exposure because that's what it is. And like this guy right here, let him come in and get 6 sacks and maybe 12 tackles. Hopefully next year, hope he get about 8 sacks. He gone, gone that
Oh yeah, he
fast.
good to go at that point.
He gotta do. His goal is to come in and get 11 sacks, 10 sacks this week. He out of here. That's it. That's all he gotta do. Get on the field, get 10 sacks. You out of here. Starting or not, rotate, start, get 10 sacks. That's it. That's the mind. That should be the mindset of all the players. Like that's an old mindset. You feel me? Old player mindset. I'm getting what I gotta get to get noticeable, so I can get up out of here. That's all you gotta do, man. And they about to get it, bro. Everybody we all about to be talking about them like they Jimmy and Xavier and Charlotte, like Edwards. You know what I'm saying? Edwards gonna have a breakout this year. He put on about 20 pounds of muscle. He gonna put it on this year. Your second year in college, you always put on muscle.
Dylan Edwards.
Mm-hmm. He'd be like 180. What is like 160 right now? 170 almost. He should be about almost 190, 185 next season. If he come in 185, he gonna be a 200-pound back. Probably next year for sure. Not next year, but the year after next year. Maybe he might can catch it this year. But yeah. People don't know that second year of college, you just blow up because your body, you keep lifting at a point, you blow up. But he's so young, he might take a little longer, but you keep lifting for 2. Your second year of lifting, you always blow up in college, man. Get him a plate a week, put his plate on every week. I'll 45 him every week. We're putting the plate on every week, all year. He gonna blow up. You know what I mean? The Castle gonna blow up. They're all gonna put on about 15, 20 pounds of muscle and come in right. Ooh.
I still see him getting playing. You know, he got a lot of playing time his freshman year. I see him. He works really hard in practice. So
Edwards
yeah,
gonna be all right. Who gonna shock everybody is Savion Washington. Everybody think him to fall off. I think he gonna if I like him with maybe Benson on the inside of him. Oh, dude. I like Johnson too, but I kind of like Johnson. He got it, but you know what I mean, he's kind of like almost like Savion a little bit, but I mean, from how I watched some of the indie tapes, I put him out there. He rotate, you know, but I think that's gonna be when you see that line because I think Savion just kind of like gets it a little quicker. He just gets it a little quicker. You know what I mean? I think Bedford might kind of like take a little time to get the playbook. You know what I mean? So, but that left side gonna be pretty good too with Johnson. Because Johnson, oh, that guy's something else. You seen some of his film?
yeah.
Oh man, I watched his Houston and what game was that? Good Lord, who were they playing? Kentucky. I watched one. He I think they lost. Who they playing? I can't even recall who they was playing, but it was yesterday. I watched so many. But yeah, he plays well on the inside, Joe. And I think Seaton might could play on the outside with him. They might could play Seaton that tackle if he really kind of like pick it up. I would probably put him on the right, maybe if he's not there yet. But if he's capable, I think he could work well with Johnson on that left side. Johnson,
I think Seaton is already there. I think he's gonna start right away.
Right. His power got to get there because he's gonna run up against NFL ends. He's running up against NFL right now.
Yeah.
So he got to get 5,000-pound club immediately. I hope he's working out now. You know, seeing if you listen, man, get 3,000-pound club when you get in there. You know, so you can pick that 2,000 on this year and be 5,000-pound club, man. Because them boys pushing 6,000-pound club, 7,000-pound club, they ain't playing. In college, them seniors ain't playing. I freaked out when I went in there. When I went from high school to JC, then went to like a state college and university like clubs. I'm like, dang, y'all going to 8,000-pound club, 7,000-pound club. But when I start thinking like high 12, I'm seeing like records hit. Like, oh, bruh, who was this guy? Like, man, yeah. So he get his strength. I think he'll hold it. I think he could hold his own with him and Johnson. I like that. I like
I
that.
kind of could see Washington going to San Diego State.
He gonna be all right. He's just too big to this. He's capable. He didn't do that bad. He gave up, I think, maybe 3 or 4 sacks this year on his own blocks. And then that one block he gave up when Shedeur got hurt, I think the guy was just so kind of quick. He out quicked him. He was real little safety or whatever. He kind of or like a strong kind of like a weak or a little outside backer. He seemed like I don't know. It was the strong safety who came down and hit Shedeur. But he kind of like outquicked him a little bit, and he kind of smacked Shedeur. But he didn't really give too many of those
he's a grad student. He can go play anywhere.
Savion?
Yeah.
He said, "No, I think we should stop. I think he'll be all right, man, because he'll fit right. He'll fit right in with them 6'8" guys, and 6'10" and 6'6". Man, that's a big line, man. Anyway, that's just a big. All these guys 350. Man, that's just big, man. They move a little bit and they hoop like they got hoop bodies. They can get small. If Savion can just make himself a little smaller and just get a little smaller in his block, and explode. I just tell you, this split jerk all year, man. Split jerk, get to split jerk like 750. If he split jerk 750 this year, ain't nobody getting by him. That's if I was his physical coach, that's all he need because he's so big. He can split jerk 750. And that's like, you know what split jerk is, right? When he's working out, you take the bar across your chest and you throw it above your head and you kind of scissor your legs forward and back and bring it
Yeah.
down. That helps you explode up and put your leg forward and push people. He's 6'10", 350, 340 around there. What are you, 3 something? High 330s. He get to
Yeah,
split
definitely hit
jerking.
that weight room pretty hard.
Man, if he get to come down and just split jerk you up, he'll take you all the way off your feet and just plant you. He gonna get there. He just gotta get there. He's still young, so this year gonna
He
be
a
good.
grad student though. This is last year.
Yeah, he's still young. This the year he blow up. People don't understand. See, when you come into college, your year you really get NFL size your last year. Back in the day, remember Max, back in the day, they didn't let him come out until they got senior. Now after the talent level, they want to put him in. All of these people could play. Let's watch him. I think that's terrible to let these young men to go out there and play against grown men that's 30, 27 years old. That's fully grown men smacking up against a little like 23, 22-year-old. Like, yeah, he big and that, but he's still young. His power ain't there. Like his real man power ain't there. And like his body, his man body. Yo, Savion getting there this year. He get to really lifting with Benson, TB, the other Johnson. They're gonna have what? It's gonna be like a weight. When you in the weight room and you in the weight room lifting, right? You a linebacker. You think you big. You probably, you know what I'm saying? You getting your front squat 450s in. But then when you look to the right and you see them 5 linemen over there front squatting 700 pounds and split jerking 500, you think twice. Like, wait, you got to keep up with them big uglies. Them boys gonna be pushing. Benson already he had 10 plates on one side. Good Lord.
Yeah.
That man squatted 10 plates.
Yeah, he not playing when he said he ready to get to the league.
Bro, 10 plates is 450 on one side. That's 900 plus the bar. That's 1,005. Man, you squatting 1,000 pounds. Man, you in there squatting your little 500. You think you doing something. You look to the right. You see this man over there squatting 1,000. Boy, you better step it up in here. Because we about to bring it to you. The spring about to be, they about to be talking like that. I mean, that's how it is in the spring weight room when y'all in there lifting and like you looking like, yeah, man, I'm getting it. You blowing your plates on. You like, yeah, I got 3 plates on there. And you look at that lineman, that big old tackle, and them tackles over there lifting. They over there lifting them 4, 5, 600. They over there bench pressing 500. Boom, 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 450. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, man. You can better put that on your back. They bench pressing 450, man. So, hey, competition in the wake in the locker room gonna be intense, crazy intense. Yo, they're gonna be in it. Then you got Mark Henry in there too. Oh, come on, man. They're gonna be an
Is he
Olympic
supposed to
building.
be in there?
Yeah, he said he come in to help train this year.
Yeah, if he come in to help train, them big men are gonna be, man.
He said he gonna help him. He gonna show him how to restraint train. I'm like, oh, they about to bodybuild this thing for
I
real.
don't think they know anything about Mark Henry.
I don't think so either. They was just like, who is this guy? I remember that well. Did you see how he was like? Bro, this dude was the man all through the 90s, the 2000s, the 80s. Like, it's Mark Henry, Olympic. He was holding it down for us during the Olympics, like making us look good out there. You know what I'm saying? They talking about who the strongest man in the world. Yeah, that brother was up there like it's me. You know what I'm saying? Like 95, 96, 80. 80s, he was winning the Olympic weightlifting competitions, man. And man, he know how to show him how he gonna show him how to. I watch how they lift all right, but he gonna teach them how to lift, hold, then pull, then hold, then drop. He gonna show them how to restrain, then lift, and then hold at your weak points, and lift. Oh man, they gonna be blowing up next year, bro. Watch. I like the trainers they got in there though. They know how to get them right. But I think Henry gonna give him a little bit of old twang. It's gonna take him to a whole nother world.
Yeah, they get Mark Henry in there, man. That's all right.
It's about to be something else. It's I know people look. They already look. I looked online. They already was putting out there scary. Watch out, 24. See you offense scary. They
They
showing us
definitely got the offensive line with the attitude. They all got that mindset
right.
that, you're not getting past me.
Mm-hmm. And you got people that can get past. See, the cream gonna come to the top this year. You know what I mean? Last year it kind of fizzed, but this year it's gonna be some sharpening. You know what I mean? It's gonna be some real physical play in them trenches all through practice. They're gonna forge the best. They're gonna forge the best out
You
of
know
that
how
team.
those twins were talking at UCLA?
Mm-hmm.
And that ain't gonna happen with this offensive line.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Oh, have you see how just off of Benson and Johnson, the whole O line just turned to monsters.
Yeah, they did all turn them out. That will not happen.
Yeah.
You'll have a situation. I remember Trent Williams went up to Richard Sherman. Remember after the game?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that one?
Yeah, smacked him right in the chin, like get
Yeah,
up out of
smacked him
here.
right on live on TV.
Yeah, that I see like that's I wouldn't say I hope he I mean if it happens, yeah, but like that's for sure. Seaton got all them kind of vibes, bro. Like, bro, you still tripping, bro? You okay, you want to bip?
Yeah, it's the
Like,
mindset you got to have, and they got it. I could tell by the way they talk. They got that mindset.
right. Him, Jordan, Benson, and Johnson, they monsters out there for sure. I get Bedford his when he own his block. He'll plant you too now. Like he'll give you a planting. But Benson, that's when I seen through a few different games. That man, he played it like Seaton played, and then Seaton played the same way like how Johnson played. He play like that. I don't know where Caden Green. I'm still waiting. What did Caden Green ever say anything? Caden Green, if you come on, man. They all play like that. This oh, you going, and you see them. Like you see them on top of their blocks, like you see their head start moving, like you know they talking to them, like I got you. I'm like yeah, that's what we need out there. Yeah, we need all that. We need all that. And it's like they all block, like they finish block like that. Yo, they all do. You know what I'm saying? And they got the defense that's gonna push them in practice to keep that up. Hey, it's about to be real impressive to see you next year. You're gonna be like, this ain't the same team.
They get crazy in the comments talking about the fight song. He said these young kids want to hear Dolph. They don't want to hear no fight song.
They want to hear Dolph. That's what boy like. I want to hear.
They want to hear young Dolph.
I want to hear that Dolph in the stands. You can. You still hear play Dolph in the with Dolph. But that's for the team mostly, and for the school to support the team. Like all of that's like traditional again. Like it's more like for like of course the brotherhood. Everybody like the brotherhood. We all in the same thing. But it's also mainly for like conditioning. Like people don't catch that though, because it was for that. When you run your conditioning drills, and you dead tired, and you want your players to keep running. You haven't seen the fight song. Focus on that when you tired, and you zone out. And like that was always the traditional way I was kind of like taught to look at it, because that's how we came at it. We took it at that approach. We got at the end of practice, we tired. We ran gassers. So a lot of colleges, and you really get that put into you in the playoff season, or like during the end of the season when the team trying to really come together and hold that bond, because you got players leaving that's not coming back, and you got players you might never see again. You know what I'm saying? You got players that's gonna stay, so you want to kind of like just get that together just right then. It's more like that, man. It's a lot of that, and then the school get behind that, honoring that. It's more. See, we got away from honoring things, and we got into this being excited to hold something. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what the culture has become, and like not just football, but just all around. So I get it. The music's good. We had good music too back then. Most of it was sampled from then. Ain't like we had some smacks. I like, what I'm saying, our school song wasn't I was down for my, you know what I'm saying? Even though that bump, when that first came out, Red 98, bro, we never stopped playing that coming out to that song, bro. Because I'm down for my, because I ride for my, man, hey, bro, bum, bum, that was,
Y'all, these
you know what I'm
comments
saying?
is
I
he
get
said
it. I
probably
get it.
about 4 scholarships until we start cutting people. Man, y'all crazy, man. They got to keep the people for the depth, man. You got to have some. What if somebody get hurt?
It's
Got to
gonna
have
be.
it.
Hey, it's gonna be a real spring ball, man. Hey, remember spring practice, you get cut. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you could get cut after the spring. You could.
You know what I'm saying? So it's they see you about to fall. They felt well. Not I won't say fall. They're about to move away from that whole era of them in that jeopardy state where they were in last year when they could, you know, reasonably lose half the team from leaving. You know, now it's like, hey man, we got the spring coming up. It's about to be another 30 guys coming, 40 people coming. Like that's guaranteed. It's a spring ball. It's just spring. That's what happens during the spring. You're gonna get mass transfers coming, and then the summer too. So this is when it's gonna be like, hey, you know, Prime gonna have to really buckle down, and it's just, hey, ain't no one and nothing stopping nothing. You know what I'm saying? If we got 90, we got what's the name coming over from what's the name, and he over here. I love him to death. You want to be on the third team, or I'm at to cut you. Back to football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Business as usual. You know, that fast. That fast. That's crazy, Max, ain't it?
Yep.
It's football. That's football, man.
I'm waiting for the offense. I can't wait for the offensive line to take that field to smack some people. I can't wait.
Right. Oh, they about to go to work. Okay, I'm excited for this, and I'm enjoying watching it. But I really can't wait for the season after this, because the season after this floor gonna drop around maybe 91. Because they gonna have people that stand going, people came in. Who knows? Like it's the same thing. Then the class next year, they all gonna want to come.
I want to see some pancakes.
Woo.
You know, old school. You know, Orlando Pace style.
Pancake and start swimming.
Yep.
Swimming on it. Hey, you go see that because that's how Seton Block, Johnson, they was nothing. Some Big Ten and Big Ten East and Big 12 schools. Boy, hey, they was getting beat down. They pancake you, bro, and start talking crazy to you on top of you. I'm like, this man talking mess to this man.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. We didn't have a lot of. I'm talking about. We need some scary players. Like we got them now. Because you remember, I go back to the Colorado State game. When they were practicing, when they were talking to Shedeur, one of them linemen said something to him nasty. I said, "Oh no, we don't have the murderers on the field. We got to have the people on the field where you dare not say nothing. We didn't have that. We had a few, but not what I'm thinking.
Not like this. Nah, yeah, you right. I like that. Them three nasty.
I'm talking about straight up. No, you're not doing that. Nope. Because I knew it right when they were talking. Then Kamara said something to Shedeur, and then he had that hit on Shedeur. If I was offensive lineman, I would have got kicked out of the game because I would have sure went up to him and grabbed his face mask. That would have been it. I would have had to take one for the team on that one. You're not going to slam my quarterback head to the ground like that. That's not happening.
And then
So I would have been in the locker room. They would have kicked me out the game. I'd have been in the locker room.
Right.
They would have had to escort me out at that point.
That was cold hit,
and that would have sent a message to the rest of them because we got another one just like me getting ready to take my place. No, you're not slamming my quarterback head like that. And you're not talking greasy before in practice either. Before the game, you're not doing it. They need a Trent Williams on that field, man. Because that wouldn't have happened if he was there. That wouldn't have happened.
They picked up 3 of them. Hopefully we can pick up 5 or 6, 7,
they
8, 9,
damn
10,
sure picked
20,
them
30
up,
more.
though. They picked up that mentality. They damn sure did. I'm glad what they did with the offensive line. They got it right there.
Yeah, they getting it right. They got the look. This is what we doing, y'all. Look at these monsters. Look at these. They nasty, man. And like that's why I
Dude,
kind of don't say that
you
for
remember
definitely.
when Lawrence Taylor used to strike fear in people? Remember that?
Man, yeah,
He used to
everybody
strike fear in offensive linemen.
just know he just mean and nasty.
He
He talk
talked
gonna
the
talk.
whole game. He talked. His mouth was running the whole game.
Talk to cuss the coaches out, cuss the refs out, cuss the players out.
Anybody can get cussed out.
Everybody. Who want this ball? All you see is that mouth flapping, that little go-to popping up. Every time he picked his head, then you see his mouth going.
It's still this film on the NFL Films on Lawrence Taylor. You can go see him. They had him mic'd up. Go see that video when he was mic'd up. He was zeroed in on this one left tackle. He was zeroed in on him.
Yeah, you could. That man was something else. If it wasn't a triple team, it was a whole wall inside. He took away teams' whole offense because you had to cater around his defense. It was so just freakish. They tried to compare Javon Curse to him, nowhere near close. The only one who could maybe come close to him, I said, is Reggie White. Other than Reggie White, like I haven't really seen like that kind of rushing in the league. You know what I mean? Even with Donner, like he good. He kind of remind me of Freely. Aaron remind me of Freely all day. So like, and Freely wasn't White. White was just something else. Reggie White gets sacked every game. Every game gets sacked. Every game. 16 sacks a game. Who you seen get 16 sacks in an NFL game in the last 10 years, Max?
Who's that?
I said, have you seen anyone get 16 sacks in the NFL game this year? No, not in a game, but in the season. 30
Nah,
sacks.
we don't have them players no more. Like the straight hands in them. Nah, They're not there. Lawrence Taylor, they're not there.
Yeah, we going Taylor.
You have some that's close though. But yeah, them players, man, they gone, man.
And that's when the league was nasty, man.
Yeah, they were nasty. A lot of stuff they let go.
Ooh.
They did outlaw that chop blocking after a while because people were getting hurt. They finally outlawed it. I'm glad they did that.
Right. Yeah, people were getting their knees blown out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of hard to break down for a chop block when you blitzing. They just come and just take the knees out of the line. They just act like they about to pass block and then it's chop blocking.
Solid gold. Who you talking about? You saying we don't want to acknowledge you? I'm not sure. Like she must be talking about somebody else.
Man, that's what I was saying about the receivers. That's why I don't see how people try to compare like the old receivers against these new receivers. Do you know playing wide receiver in the 90s, if you ran across the middle and the ball was thrown like in front of you and you didn't try to catch it, you still getting hit.
Yeah.
You still getting smacked.
Yep.
So it was to a point to where you might as well catch it. You might as well try. You have to try to catch it because you're going to get hit anyway.
Normally the quarterback shouldn't even do that to you.
That was a lot of it, but that part too. But
you said they know who they are. I was about to say, I know you be talking your football solid gold. I be seeing you.
Now
know your stuff.
Man, they gotta back up and let you catch it. Get out of here, man. You can't
Yeah,
tell
but
me
normally they don't leave you out to hang like that.
Right. Well,
normally they don't.
Right, because you see what happened. Because back in the day, when the league said you better catch it or get smacked anyway, it was a different game. Now it's well, we can't keep getting you smacked out here, so we're gonna make it to where the defense has to let you catch the ball first before you could tackle them completely, and then make a football move, and then you can go for the tackle. That's crazy, bro. You can make a defensive move while you're on the player, but if you're coming in for the tackle, you can't really come in for the tackle unless you know he's catching the ball. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like now, I guess it has to be like that because players be getting hurt.
That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. You can't compare because these players, if you look, man, you wouldn't. Come on, man.
Hey, is there an advantage with these wide receivers wearing these small shoulder pads?
It might be. I always want a tight pads.
I guess more speed, right?
Right, more speed, agility. Because them big bulky pads is like wearing a couch on your shoulders.
Slow you down.
Right. Especially if you put like a roll on.
Oh, solid gold is a CU hater. I didn't know that. Solid gold, you a CU hater?
It's PA. They didn't chose the side of professional, you know, whatever. But yeah, man, like I said, they wouldn't have
I
made
don't
it.
know. Like, hold up. But solid gold is solid gold. You troll. You a troll. Everybody saying you said the lies. I don't know. They calling solid gold out right now. I don't know. You got a
Let me see
history
the chat.
somewhere else? They said, "Oh man, you don't say it's solid or goofy." Damn, solid gold. Hold up. Let's wait a minute. Let me figure out what's really the deal here. Really? Wait. Let me see something. Solid gold. Is this true? Solid. You said solid gold or goofy. Damn. Well, y'all must got he got history somewhere else, and something going on. They
Man,
said, I
gold.
can't believe you shot him out. Like, damn, something going on.
They must have found out the gold was fake.
Yeah, they found out. Oh, he jumped platform to platform. Okay. Oh, y'all don't f with him. Okay. Damn. Well, solid gold. Like the chat, they had to get on me real quick. I didn't know.
They said gold.
You said
Gold.
son of Colorado thought. Damn.
They calling him a thought baby. Nah, man, don't do him like that.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
I know that gold and turned to copper real fast, but come on, man.
Damn. Solid gold. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, somebody got to do it. What you say?
That's what they saying in the chat. Solid gold.
They on solid neck.
You say he getting jumped in the chat. Dang. I am reading the comments. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
Who was saying? Big Worm, why you go down to the chat?
Yeah, Big Worm, you need a link. He probably didn't have a link. I mean, solid gold. Do you want to come up here and explain what's going on? Like, I don't know what's going on here. They really getting after you in the chat here. I just dropped the link. Hold, let me spam it. I don't know what's going on. They throwing tomatoes and they throwing tomatoes at us now. Solid gold. Come on now. Like, what's going on here? Tomatoes are being thrown now.
Tomatoes?
Yeah, they throwing tomatoes.
Oh, somebody
you know what that
spaghetti?
mean, right? They like, you need to get down.
Somebody ordering pasta.
Okay, he said, look at all business. Hold, let me see. Now this is getting serious. He said, Max, please keep your platform clean. Don't let solid gold dude up here. Please. Whoa. Solid gold, it's like that. Hey, Big Worm. Big Worm, you there?
Go ahead, bro.
What's going on with solid gold?
Yeah, I hate him, man.
Okay. Damn. He said he don't even curse. Yo, I never seen a chat get on somebody that fast.
Man, sometimes you well known.
Solid gold, you known in these YouTube streets, man.
Oh man.
It's all good. He known in these YouTube streets.
Hey, you know.
No, don't get me wrong. Don't nobody have a problem with nobody's opinion about something, right?
Right.
But you can tell somebody's opinion they have hate in it. You heard me? So everything somebody done or do is always some a hating connotation or a negative. It's like somebody trying to find something negative to say
Well,
about
I
something.
seen somebody get on Coach the other day. What Coach be doing? He just be running his platform. He ain't no hater, is he? What's his name? Coach
Coach Hayes?
Yeah.
What happened?
Huh?
He criticizes already. It's you gotta like,
because people were getting on him. So I'm like, why y'all getting on him?
It's collective criticism. You can criticize people all kind of ways. You can generally criticize people.
He's a Hurricane fan, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Coach Hayes, like, he breaks down his own little way of how he see it. Like, it's nothing wrong with it. And nobody's beyond reproach. You feel me? So it's like,
oh, now I remember solid gold. He did try to. Yeah, I remember that. He came on the panel. I remember that now. T. Nicole.
Oh, was it? That was Chico. I think
T. Nicole, you there?
Hey, I have one question, Max.
Yes.
What's up, Nicole?
What was the worst group on Colorado last year?
What's that?
What was the worst group on Colorado last year? Was it the O line or the receivers?
No, it wasn't. Definitely wasn't the receivers.
Solid said it's the receivers.
No, the reason why I say it wasn't the receivers, I mean, we had one receiver almost went 1,000 yards.
That's what we all said, but according to Solid, it was the receivers, the worst group.
No, man. And the receivers got pretty banged up. Remember, Travis went out for those few games. They had injuries. Horn, remember, he had an injury too. They got pretty banged up, but they were a pretty solid room.
Okay, thank you for saying that because that's
Okay.
one of the reasons why Solid is a hater.
Hey, Max, you remember he tried that on your floor before? He never
I
came back.
remember.
That's why he ain't come on stage. Come out, he with his son. He probably is, but he ain't gonna come on stage.
I remember now. No, yeah, let's keep it clean, man.
Right.
Yeah, I remember. I definitely remember now. Yes, sir.
What's up with you? What's up with y'all? This is my first time on here. How y'all doing, man?
All right, yourself.
Not much. I was just laughing at T. Nicole. T. Nicole, you know, T. Nicole knows what she doing. It's all good. It's all good. What y'all talking about tonight, my brothers? What y'all got going on tonight? What y'all looking at tonight?
Oh, we just talking about the news and stuff like that. What
y'all think about the D tackle from Alabama and the DN from LSU?
God is good.
They're getting a fresh new start. I like the one from LSU prospects though, the young guy.
Yeah, like he got. I seen him play. He plays more like a. His statistics are great, man. His arms and everything is great, and I think got a little speed. He plays, but he plays kind of you know how D linemen like to get gobbled up by linemen. He plays more like, I can see why he had a problem at LSU. He plays like a basketball player that happens to play football. When like his moves, he's athletic, he's fast, he's a pro player all day long. But I definitely want to see how they develop him. He has all the tools. I want to see what they do with him. He's a little raw. So I just definitely want to see. You think he'll start?
I think he got a opportunity to.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah,
anybody on D-line if you come in, you're gonna have an opportunity to play.
No, if you get chosen to play at LSU is one of the prestigious for Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana, right?
Yeah. But they make mistakes. They make mistakes.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of times we pay out our strength, our you know what I'm saying, just natural. You get what I'm saying? I think just like you saw, just like Matt said, that once he get with the right one and get him the tools to get it all the way in, he gonna be something serious. Because at the end of the day, you know, you got that pure natural strength right there when you deal with, especially with a player from Louisiana. Period.
Yeah. In Colorado's position, you got to take him. You can't
Right,
help but not take him.
You
Because I was looking at his
right.
stats, and you know, the only thing I can find was pretty much from high school. I couldn't really see anything from this year. I just seen a couple, you know, spring. I just know the kid because he was number one. He was number one in Louisiana coming out when he was coming out.
Right.
Somebody said he got a 7-foot wingspan.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he got said. He was originally a basketball player. That's why I said he was originally a basketball player that kind of transitioned into football. And when you see him play, you'll see what I'm talking about. You say, okay, I see why he had issues at LSU, because most of those guys are football players. He looks like a football player, but his original sport was basketball.
So
but don't you know they're
How tall is he?
He's like 6'5". Somebody said 6'6", but I know he's a true 6'5".
Ooh, 7-foot wingspan. Oh my
yeah.
I forgot this guy. I forgot this guy name that came out of Louisiana. He went to a high school. They didn't even have a football team. They took him and developed him, and he played for the Eagles. Right. So they NFL love that type of caliber defensive end right there. Because they'll pick him and they can develop him.
That's power, man.
Right. And even if it don't, to be real with you, even let's say he comes in, they just like, man, I can't get him on the field. With that type of athlete, you can move him to tight end. I mean, he's 6'5", 6'6". You can do something with him. Regardless of what happens, if it don't work out in that position with his background, he definitely can be
run block catch tight end, right? You know how to post up and dominate. And then Shedeur loved that red zone with the tight end. He had the right one. And just looking at Micah, how he got hit Micah on that play action. I think that brother right there, he'll be a good fit for a tight end.
Right,
I, I
right. No,
keep
no,
I
for real,
wouldn't say
for
that.
real.
I wouldn't. I keep. He was number one defensive player in Louisiana. I keep him at defense. I
yeah,
teach him
yeah,
how to
yeah, yeah,
rover.
yeah.
Hey, he got 7-foot wingspan. Ain't no look. He teach him arms. He keep his arms out. He
I
can
was
make
looking at
tackles.
strategy way. I was looking at strategy
Yeah,
if I want to
I
implement
play.
him, you got good hands, you know.
I'm pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would give
man.
him I would give him like a single digit and like on goal line packages, short yardage packages, put him at tight end. Move him, make him an H back. He's a big guy that can play that. Give him a single digit 7, number 8, and use him. Maybe he can play both ways for you. He might not be every down DN, but he can do something being that big. He could do something.
He play defense. He playing defense though. I wouldn't
No, but
speculate that
yeah,
far in the
I'm just
offense
saying
though.
if it's one
In
of
the
those
realm of
things, he might be able to play deep tight end too.
yeah.
Yeah, I keep
I
him on
think
that
they.
line though.
I,
I'll
I
definitely keep him there.
I think they might try to move that quarterback to tight end. That
Oh,
six
the six
seven.
seven guy.
Yeah, I think they might. I think that's what I think. And they're gonna keep him on the defensive guy. And Kelly gonna move him around. Kelly gonna have him like how Kamara played for CSU.
You
He
think
Or
they
the
gonna
gonna
guy
he
choke him
gonna
out,
Williams.
dog?
rotate. He
You
gonna
think they gonna
every
choke
game.
him out?
He gonna rover. He gonna Sam out. He gonna Sam out. Sam Backer all day.
You talking about
Oh
the
man.
quarterback?
No, the quarterback gonna play tight end, I think. But I think this guy from LSU, he is Sam Backer all day. I don't know how Nick didn't put him at Sam.
So you saying
He
they
can
gonna
play
choke him
Sam.
out? So you saying they
You
gonna
say
choke
he
him
gonna be
out,
a
bro?
line? You think he gonna be a
He
lot more of a linebacker or than a hand down DN?
he might be more whip too. If he could play basketball, he could cover. So he could play more
Mm.
Sam. Instead of playing all whip, if he a whip, he is a whip because he a whip. But if he could play Sam, they're gonna put him at. They're gonna have him out there at Rover Sam. He's gonna be playing all coverage, and he might mess around and play middle if he's good enough to understand. But if he's
Wait,
6'5", how
Yeah, I don't.
two how big is he? Oh, he
About
300 though. He
265, like
260. Yeah, nah, he
265.
too big. He too big for backer. But he can
Yeah, I'm
play
about to
whip.
say he might be one of those kids that's just like see quarterback, get quarterback. Because when you
Yeah,
start putting people in space, there's a
whip.
whole lot more thinking going on between routes, and sometimes it's just some kids you just let them go get the quarterback. Say go get the quarterback.
Right, that's a
That's
whip.
that's
Whip
it.
backer.
You don't want to do nothing extra. Just get the
Yeah,
quarterback. Or you can run him in on the fast packages like third and long, bring him as a D tackle, like a 3 technique,
right,
and you just have 4 DNs coming up the field.
right. He'll whip.
That's something cool.
He'll whip. He'll whip. They're gonna put him at whip and have him just roll over everything. Running back, first back, quarterback. He gonna all that.
Right. If he's an
That's
athlete,
his.
you can do a lot with him. You can do a lot
Right,
with him.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
No, with that wingspan, he got to stay on the end.
He'll
Oh yeah, he
whip
can
He
back.
do. I
going
mean,
he going
anything on
head
the end.
hunting. He
He
Anything
going
on
gonna
the
weak
head
end.
side.
hunting for the quarterback.
Yeah,
it's
but I'm
still
saying
little Mr.
Defensively,
Williams there.
yeah, but I'm
Huh?
saying on like third down packages where you want it's called race car package. You want 4 DNs, and with his size, he's like 6'5", 265. Sometimes they move their top DNs inside and then bring like their bigger, faster linebackers on the outside to rush. And it gives a lot of problems to the offense. But you just got to give him in third and long. It's not something you run on a regular, but he has that size that you can put him in there against a guard and really cause some damage
right.
in
He gonna
certain
be whip.
situations.
Whip backer play weak side all the time. So he gonna eat up the weak side. He weak
Well,
side backer.
you said he used to play basketball, right?
Yeah, he's a basketball player.
That means he got footwork and finesse. Now he's staying on the end. He can get sacks that way.
Right.
Do that spin move or what it's Warren Sapp say he bringing somebody in for that. Yeah, he'll be
I
able
think
to
he's
get.
talking about
He'll be
Dwight
able to see it.
Freeney. I think he talked about he met Dwight Freeney.
Dwight Freeney, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You
But
got
then
Saturday
that's hard.
Dwight
Dwight
Freeney.
Freeney, that's like trying to teach Reggie White hump moves. Some of that stuff is just God given talent. So everybody can't do Michael Jordan, Kobe fadeaway. I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, you want to learn it. If you're gonna learn from the best.
But Dwight had to know something because his size, he had to know something. So like,
But his
he
spin
teaches
move
him
is
the
also
steps.
lower. Like taller guys like that won't do that spin move because Dwight Freeney was about 6'2". So when he did his spin, he was in a very tighter spin. He's not built. He's not built. He wasn't 6'7", 6. He wasn't Julius Peppers.
Yeah, he wasn't
So
rushing.
he had to do some other stuff.
Right. He had a bull rush. It's the steps you take. It's like how you cross somebody over and hoop. You got to set them up. So he was really good at taking that step and then have it to where he could spin off you. So he teaching the
And you
steps.
said Julius Peppers. That was a nasty boy. That he was North Carolina. Yeah, Julius
Yeah.
Peppers.
He was a
He was
natural.
in and out.
Now, if he can duplicate that, Julius ran track and played basketball. So if
Him and
he had them
him.
type of skills, because this kid sounds like he had not the same height, but that same kind of long arm, can get to the quarterback with a little bit of speed.
Right.
If you get half of Julius, that's a steal all day long.
They're gonna give him about 290 and 280, and they was gonna have him rush and just bull rip, rush.
I don't think if you want him at the end, he don't need to get no bigger at the end, man. 265 is perfect. 6'5", 265. He don't need to get no bigger. If he start getting too big, you're gonna be. I'm telling y'all, you get too big.
They're gonna make him get down after he put on some weight, and then they're gonna make him all muscle. So right now he probably like in that process of training. So I don't know if his body done lost weight and he put on speed, but they're gonna make him put on.
Solid. He's
they're
solid.
gonna make him put on more muscle.
No, you see him on film and you see him he's built like a professional defensive. He's built. Yeah, he ain't no like soft fat high school kid. No, he's been in that LSU program. He's built. He's built to play right now.
I seen this pick. He NFL size, but he gonna put on another 20 pounds. He young.
Right.
Them boys in the NFL is humongous. They all look almost average because they all humongous. He gonna be about 280, 285 in.
What y'all think about the D tackle? Anybody know about the D tackle?
I think they probably get that guy from Michigan. I mean, not Michigan, but the Gators. Why I say Michigan? But I'm
talking about the kid from Bama. Anybody know? Anybody seen? I haven't seen him play. I haven't seen him play. Does any Bama? Is there any Bama fans in your chat that know the kid? Is he any good? I know he's from Bama, but I don't want to just go off because he's from Bama. Yeah. I mean, I could even when I pulled up stats, he didn't have any stats. I don't think he got on the field at all. And he's been there 2 years.
I think they was just developing him. That's even better.
Okay.
He looked developed. I think he's a 316 guy, right? From Alabama.
Yeah, he like 350. That's a big body right there, boy.
Yeah. He looked like he been putting in work. He don't look sloppy at all. He looks 6'5", right?
Yeah, I think 6'5", 315, something like that.
Yeah, that's 315.
Yeah, and I think because I looked at some of his high school stuff, they had him at D tackle, but they also talked about him as an offensive lineman as being potentially that was his main position. But I think at Alabama he pretty much played D tackle. But in high school as an O lineman, they said he was pretty damn good too at O line. Not saying he's gonna be at O line for Colorado, but he's 6'5", 315. That's a big boy.
That's a big guy. It's a big guy. It's a big young man, grown man. That's a grown young man right there.
Yep.
Yeah, the baby T.O. from TCU. Did y'all get a chance to see him play? Anybody saw him play?
No, he didn't play last season.
I seen his highlights from high school. This man, he jogged in every touchdown. It's crazy. He a track star, man. That man is a track star.
Yeah, he ran track too.
Right. Did he do anything the year before TCU or this year was his freshman year?
Freshman year.
Okay. Why
he played for Coach Prime in training.
So he know him. He know Coach Prime.
He got experience with him already.
Okay, I got it. So why didn't he play this year? Did he just redshirt or he just couldn't get on the field?
He redshirted.
Okay, so from day one he was a redshirt.
No, not from day one, but I'm not sure like why he didn't play. But yeah, he definitely redshirted. So he got 4 years left. He coming in with 4 years of eligibility.
Hey, you got to get him. He about 6'4", right? About 6'4".
And he's athletic. He's 6'4". So yeah, he's definitely gonna. I think he's definitely gonna see that field this year.
So they got a ton of. How many receivers you think they're gonna end up playing this year? About. And who would you play? Who would you? I know you got Shepard.
All of them.
I know people say that. That's just tough. I mean, somebody told me
they did last
9 to 10 receivers. They're gonna play 9 to 10 receivers. That's. I mean, it might happen. That's just tough, man.
Why not? Alabama do it.
Yeah, they played more receivers than that this year. They played a bunch of receivers this year. I mean, a bunch of receivers got something.
I mean, every game. I don't know. Y'all know more than me. They played 10
because
every
people
game.
got hurt. Well, they rotated a few. Especially when Travis was sitting down. They rotated a lot. A lot of players got to touch the field. We was expecting that, and they showed they could keep 6, 7 receivers in the game. Shedeur
So
know
you
how to
say they're
issue.
gonna rotate about 6. So you feel like 6 is a good number?
Yeah,
They
about
rotate
6 to
about
7 is
7,
average.
8.
Okay. So
Because remember,
who gets
remember,
left
you're gonna
out?
have packages. You're gonna have receiver 4 packages. You're gonna have receiver
I
5
got you.
packages. You got 3 packages. So you're gonna have different set receiver packages. I mean,
Right.
you could have 5 receivers on the field at one time. You got to
Correct.
remember we playing football, so
Correct.
they're gonna mismatch all kind. They're looking for matchups. They're gonna have I think it's gonna be more. CCU is gonna look at more of how they could over match up other teams, and they're
Okay.
gonna exploit other teams not being able to match up next year. That's gonna be.
I got you.
So when we see a team do this, we're gonna figure out how to beat them on the matchups, and we could outbeat a lot of teams on matchups right now. So I see a lot of players playing. Even when players get hot, you're gonna have X factors coming in. They figured out who CU like going to. Oh, guess what? Amarion Miller just went for 300. Oh, we're gonna watch
I got a
Amarion Miller. Oh,
question.
guess what? McCann McHale just went off for 250. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna see a lot of that kind of play next year. I can see
So
that.
what's your
I got a
top
question for the panel.
7?
I couldn't hear nothing.
What's that?
What's your top 7? What's y'all top 7? Y'all know a little bit more than I. What's y'all top 7 receivers? Like if we did a
Her
7
moments.
receiver
What you
rotation.
mean by this right here? By this comment?
He definitely.
You say he definitely playing on y'all top. Who playing with us? Let us know.
What's y'all top 7?
I don't have a top 7.
It was hard to
I
say
I mean,
that
mean,
like
right
if you
now.
had a
whoever.
rotation.
I
I would,
like Mario. I think he should start.
oh yeah,
Start
Mario.
off.
Okay, I like him too.
I really don't know. Like we're gonna have to wait and see. Like we'll know at like during training camp who's
Right.
gonna be
I
the
think the kid
top.
Shepard's a beast.
I got packages. I could look at packages if you want a speed
No,
package
no.
out
I'm
there.
just saying. I'm just
But
saying
That's how they're gonna
rotation.
look
it
at it.
depends. It depends on the offense, the OC man. Who y'all think gonna be the OC? That was my question for you. As that, brother.
Oh yeah, I
I
ain't
think
think
that's
about
very.
that.
That's why I
Go
think it's very important. I think Pat Sherman gonna be the OC.
right,
What you think?
I think right now, I think he is the OC.
right.
I haven't
Yeah,
heard any other news yet.
yeah. He likes, and traditionally he's more of a 11 personnel, keep one tight. And I don't, but in college he might do something different. I know from coming from where he came from up top, he was more 11 personnel, under center. So he has to make some changes. A lot of stuff is in shotgun. He wasn't a big shotgun person, but at the end of the day, you got to play what your talent gives you.
That's where you got
So
low. That's where you
No,
got
he
low
got
hope. That's where you
he
got
got
low hope. Go ahead.
he got he got enough talent to run it off under the center. I
but
think Shedeur needs to show more to that side too as well.
I
You
agree
know,
with you, but I don't think he's comfortable under center. I think his
he ain't got no
natural,
choice.
what
He
I've
ain't got
seen,
no
yeah,
choice.
What you
yeah,
mean? Why would you say that?
his natural feel right now is at shotgun.
Why
So
would you
let him
say
do
that?
his shotgun. That's what he's comfortable with. That's kind of what he's been doing. That's what I've been seeing when he was at Jackson and even in high school. He was more of
Yeah,
a shotgun quarterback.
what I'm saying, he ain't got no choice going to center sometime as a quarterback. I'm just
Yeah,
saying it that way. I'm not
I,
saying he ain't gonna just play
it's
shotgun
not.
all the time.
Yeah, it's not like shotgun is harder to play than under center. Really, you know that, right? Because you in
I mean,
shotgun
I agree with you. I think under center
is the
is
safest
more.
way to play.
I think it's a cleaner game under center, but nowadays a lot of quarterbacks
Hey,
are
but
in
look
shot.
though, but you got some defense. The game is so fast. Defensive tackles, you got good defensive tackles. They can take their hand off. So I think security.
I
Yeah,
see all of that. Again, we got to you. Even though Pat Shermer's the play caller and
Well,
offensive coach, you got to always keep in fact that Phil Loho and other offensive coordinators, they actually coordinate the offense. So you got to always include or evaluate the pluses that Phil Loho bring that he has
well,
been bringing. So
well.
him and Pat gonna work well together.
Last year he couldn't play on the center. They couldn't protect him.
Right.
This year he'll be able to play on the center if they call plays for him to play on the center. He'll be able to do it this year.
Right.
Last year, no, I couldn't see him playing on the center because even when he was in the shotgun, he only had like a second, and that defender was in his face. So
Right.
he definitely couldn't play on the center unless
You
it
can't play.
was going to be a running play. He
Well,
definitely couldn't, or he was going to
Leo
pitch
Center.
out, or unless he was going to pitch out into the flat. It
Right.
was or something like that, or a bootleg. But playing under center, yeah, he definitely couldn't do it last season.
Right. Your center getting blowed up to the backfield. So you don't want to hike the ball when your center a lot of times getting meshed back. So again, but when we're talking about you talking about Phil Loho and Pat Shermer working together with offensive line to protect Shedeur. I'm pretty sure Phil know how to teach an O-line and a quarterback how to snap out under center. And he's already been proven that he's been around and associated with people who've been successful at doing that, from Ole Miss to USF to OU, so on and so forth in the future. But I'm pretty sure Phil's going to teach this line how to come out of shotgun, offset shotgun, whatever, wishbone, wing tee, whatever you want to do, in every kind of setup formation you could do with a quarterback. And I think we're going to see a whole lot more improvement because, again, yes, Pat likes to keep the NFL pace. And I think Phil has learned the college game, like in general, like just learn the kind of system or how coaching works. And now he's getting an opportunity to take it on and lead with that. See, we got to, I feel people, even that Utah game, I like how he coached that Utah game. How he called the Utah game and the Arizona game. The Arizona game was peaceful to watch. It was paceful. They had, the possession was kind of even. The Utah game was kind of even. The Washington State game, I was Shedeur getting hurt and all that, going to shambles. But even that, what I really liked about the Utah game, when I was watching it, I said to myself, where's Dylan? As soon as I said, where's Dylan, Dylan caught a touchdown. And I was like, okay, that was Shermer saying, that's me. If people didn't catch that, if you really watch that game, you seeing the game being called, then you say to yourself, where's Dylan for a minute? And right when you said that, did he catch a touchdown? That happened to me too. So that was a message from Pat Shermer. And I've seen that. And as a player, I could see that. A lot of fans, a lot of people, don't see certain, they just catch up a lot of stuff. But I seen that. I said, good job, Pat. I was at the house clapping up. Good job, Pat. I seen that. So I got faith in Pat. And I think he's gonna do great with Phil. So there you go. It's gonna be amazing next year.
Yeah, he definitely gonna have that offensive line right. He definitely is.
Yeah, did you say that, Max, though, when you watched the Utah game? Did you notice Dylan wasn't in there? Did he caught a touchdown? I want to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pat. That was all Pat Shermer. That's how
we definitely gonna see a different offensive line. Definitely gonna see it. He gonna have the protection. He's not gonna have that situation where it's 1 second and somebody's in his face. That's not gonna happen. I don't see that happening. We also got a big tight end as well in Mateer, so I don't see it happening.
I think he's probably a steal out of all the transfers. I like him a lot. He is pro ready, big time. He
out of Cincinnati, right?
Yeah. I've seen him produce, and I've seen his physicality. He's a scary proposition. He's big, fast, runs routes, catches the ball. Obviously, you want to see him in a game and see him in person more. So highlights kind of over pump people. But he looks legit. And they need him more than anything. He's needed, and it's not a crowded position. I think right now is he the only tight end they have on the roster as of right now?
They have other tight ends, but I'm not sure if they're gonna hit that portal or not. They have a couple other tight ends. They had one that hit the portal, but I'm not sure if they're gonna bring any more in. I think they might.
They should. I think
just to add depth, they need to bring someone, maybe.
Yep. I would even bring a legit one. It don't have to just be that. I would bring another one that's pretty good because you can kind of move them. The thing with tight ends helps you manipulate the defense regarding strength and weakness. So if you run a double tight or two tights and you position the offense a certain way, the defense can actually call strong right and you're actually strong left. And then one of them get up and start moving. You change the strength and a whole lot of things just because tight ends have that ability. So I definitely will bring another legit one in and say, hey, y'all the two that's going to really help us when we want to slow the game down. Because you don't want to be in 11 personnel or 5 wides and you have a lead. If you get the lead, like Stanford game, you don't want to be in those sets if you don't have to. You want to be able to just run the ball and finish the game. And some of that stuff, you definitely want to have 2 tights if you need to.
Who's the new tight end coach?
I'm not sure who is new tight end.
That would have been perfect if the old tight end coach had stayed this time and had him there. Oh, he would have worked magic with him.
Right. I see that 6'7" going to tight end all day. Backup tight end.
Oh, you do? The 6'7" guy?
Yeah.
You don't need. I don't think you need a tight end coach.
I think they're gonna use Mateer more as a blocking one. They're gonna put the quarterback and at tight end, let him be more catching. Because I seen how he run too. Because he run like Shockey. Not Shockey, but like Gronk a little bit. He got that Gronk in him. That 6'7". That's
wait a minute. Did I hear you say you don't need a tight end coach?
No, you got a wide receiver coach. I mean, you don't need one if you got a wide receiver coach.
No, tight. You can't just have a wide receiver coach for a tight end, man. Tight ends, they do a lot. They do a lot. They not.
Yeah, I know that, but they
Ain't
run
coming
routes
out.
too. Yeah, I know what they do. I well understand that.
But I'm saying you need a tight end coach because he's a wide receiver in one set, but he's an O lineman in another thing. So you really need that coach to kind of coach both of those for him.
Oh, I got a question
Can
then.
anybody in the chat know who the new tight end coach is?
Well,
we don't have one on that.
Yeah, both y'all kind of right because you don't really do need a tight end coach because the tight end, like he's saying, he could work with the receiver coach because all you gotta know is the receiver calls, and then you work with the O line coach and you learn the plays. So like, you
they haven't named
really,
one. Okay,
right?
How would y'all handle that situation? I was just trying to get a suggestion, but
that's how
y'all
y'all.
handle that?
Like you said it. I mean, that's it. The tight ends. Go work out with the receivers.
Oh, you said Pat is the tight end coach. Shermer?
Pat, yeah, that make more sense, because it'd be Pat and Phil working on the O-line together. Pat is because when you on a team, you got your position coach, right? You learn all your position assignments with your position coach. And then as a team, you learn everything with your offensive line coach and your offensive coordinator. And then you learn your team plays together as a team. And then you play football.
Yeah, usually the big programs have a tight end coach.
Yeah, I mean, even small programs have a tight end coach.
Yeah,
not just the big ones. All program. I've never been on a program that didn't have a tight end coach.
You know what? Well, maybe now I don't know. It was normally an offensive coach, a receiver coach. You only got seven. You only got 7 coaches now, so it's like tight ends coach. If you got a tight end coach always was kind of like how Pat Shermer would be like considered a tight end coach, but it's not really a real coaching position. What I'm saying, like
when I was in high school, we had a tight end coach because we had our own room because we had one guy. He couldn't catch worth a lick, but he can block a bull, man.
Right,
like you were not getting past him.
Y'all didn't practice with the receivers,
huh?
Y'all didn't practice with the receivers?
Yeah, we did, but we had our own room though. We was like, it was only a few of us, and like I said, he couldn't catch a lick, but he can block. You could not get past him. He could have been offensive line, but he was like a tweener. He was like he was small, but so he couldn't be an offensive lineman. But if he had gained a lot of weight, he would have been a hell of an offensive lineman. But they had him and he was like in high school, he was like 6'3". For us, that was big.
That's big. That's big for high school.
And They had him basically. He didn't even know the plays, dude. When he went out there, they just said block the man in front of you.
The tight end.
Yeah,
because most of you work with the line.
That was it.
And then you go learn to receive. I mean, I don't know. In college, we didn't. I don't remember a tight end coach. And then in high school, I definitely know we didn't have a tight end coach. We just had a receiver coach. He was mainly the offensive coordinator too at the same time. And then stuff like that go on.
Is Pat the QB coach? Who's the QB coach? Would Pat be the QB coach?
I thought Pat Sherman was a QB coach, from my understanding.
I'm gonna have to look at that.
I might have to look at you because last time I understood it, Pat Sherman gonna be that.
Right, because normally it's the QB coach and the tight end and the QB coach. That's how I like, because it's always like, because it's not like a real tight end positional spot, but like they like either the quarterback coach, the tight end. They're gonna teach the quarterback and tight end. Is whoever doing that is gonna be the tight end coach.
I think he's gonna
call. Go ahead.
But this Mateer guy, he can catch too. He can.
No, he's a weapon. The tight end is a weapon. He's a weapon.
Yeah, right. The tight end is the most besides quarterback. The tight end, the position that setting on the field. Without that, you can't set up formation. Like you can't call left, right. You can't call nothing without the tight end. How you know you going left if the tight end don't go right?
Hey, Tommy, my apologies for interrupting, brother. My bad.
Right. No,
You know,
he's also good enough to like manipulate the formation and line him
right,
outside. So I
right.
Yep.
mean, he's a. That, I'm not just saying that
Well,
position is a weapon. I'm saying him particular. This kid
well,
looks like a weapon, like
well,
something
that
that
too.
you might need to I should say, put him on a platform, like really like get the ball to him. You got to get the ball to him. You got to get the
Right.
ball to him.
The tight end position, okay. If you want the team to know your strong side is left, you have to line up your tight end on the left side. Now, if your tight end is a weapon on the left side, that makes the left side that much stronger. So to manipulate the defense is for them to not to be able to locate the tight end. So if they can't locate the tight end, they don't know which side is the strong side of the field on offense. That's
No,
why
correct.
the
That's
tight
yeah.
end is the
Mhm.
most important position on the field. On
Absolutely,
the
especially if you
defense,
have two, especially
if
if
you
you can
got
get
two,
two
you
of them.
gotta know it's two, and you gotta know they both can run out. And if you're not ready for the run out, you're gonna get bombed. And you gotta
Correct.
So you saying
always
so you saying
identify. Hmm?
so you saying the only way you can hide that is playing Thomas sometime?
If you can hide your tight end in your formation, it'll be harder to for your defense to know what to do on defense to even line up. If you don't know where to
Right.
line
Know what I'm
up,
saying?
So
Using Thomas, can you hide Thomas as a tight end?
time how who?
who? Who's Thomas?
Ain't his name Thomas? The 95 for Louisiana. Ain't the last
Oh,
name?
you talking about the D? Oh, I wasn't even. Dang, you went back to him. You talking about the
Come
DN
on,
that's coming
Bishop.
over from LSU?
Yeah, ain't his name Bishop Thomas?
No, no, that's Clancy. His name Clancy Wiggins or something. Oh, not
Yeah,
My,
yeah,
Clancy. No,
Quincy Wiggins, something like that.
my bad, my bad. That is.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, yeah. So let me give you a prime example of why a tight end could be a weapon if he's really a weapon. So when you play man to man, they normally like to lock corners with wide receivers. So just imagine this with me real quick. So let's say they come out of the huddle. Both receivers go left. That means the corner has to go left with the other receivers, right? So if you still want to play man to man and that tight end lines up outside, now that means you have either a linebacker that's going to tell the quarterback what the defense is, or you might have a strong safety or a safety playing them. If that tight end's legit, he should be able to beat the linebacker because of his speed, and he should be able to beat the safety because of his size. So that's why when you have a talent like that, if they use it in a very creative way, and then if they decide not to run the corners over and they decide to put a corner on that tight end, now that means you have a safety on the wide receiver or you have a linebacker on the wide receiver. That's what he's talking about, manipulating the defense, where
you
if
need
I
over
put him
matchups.
outside, you have to identify how you're going to cover that guy.
That's not that's called matchup. That's matching up.
Yeah, but
Okay,
I'm saying, but it still manipulates the defense, meaning that they have to do some things that they can't camouflage what they're doing. They can't if he was just a regular tight end, you can bring the safety down. It can look like cover 3 or cover 1 because he's in the box. But if you have a tight end that can get outside and the corners run over, now you have a whole new situation because now the corners are running with the receivers, and now we have an issue. We're pretty much telling the offense what we're doing.
I
well,
kind of disagree with that because all tight ends still receivers, so you never know what they can do. The capability of that tight end.
What are you talking about? What is there to disagree about? I'm
that's
literally
the
telling you
weapon. That's the
what a
weapon of the tight
weapon
end.
does at a tight end and how it helps
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. That's the
offense.
thing. You never know what their capabilities are.
Right? Are
Well,
they
that's what I
blocking? Are
just
they catching? Are they running
That's what
people
I'm saying,
over?
Tom. Right, right, right.
you arguing me to argue with me for no reason. I'm literally just telling
Ain't
you.
nobody arguing with you, brother.
But what I'm
Trust me,
saying,
this
there's
good
nothing to
work.
disagree about though. There's really nothing to disagree about. I'm telling you how a tight end that's a weapon can help
I
your
was
offense by
right.
helping
I
mismatch.
was. Well, where this going, bro? Because I respect your opinion. I ain't saying nothing about it.
I
It's
got
just
you.
how
It's all good.
I think it's being misread on how you saying it because the tight end position is a weapon. Period. Like it's just that's the weapon position. If you got a tight end, you could always move the ball. But if your tight end is good, you got a great weapon. Like to say the tight end, he's a weapon. He should be a weapon because he's playing tight end. Like you expect your tight end to be a weapon to like keep defenses like off balance. You know, to where they gotta always play the tight end because that's what you gotta do on defense. You gotta always play the tight end because this guy is a weapon. Like I get what you're saying. I get with Worm and how Worm is like kind of like trying to get you to hear that, and I'm hearing it too, Worm, and that's what I think we both saying. So we all saying the same thing. We ain't got no
Yeah,
disagreement.
yeah.
Yes, the tight
But I
end, the
apologize.
tight
I
end.
apologize. He thought that I was trying to. None of that. I respect everybody's platform. I'm not gonna bring no kind of malice or nothing like that. And I really agree with the brother, right? But I'm just saying, far as when you got a tight end playing, what I'm saying, you never know the capabilities are. That's why I say the ones that be coming in blocking, they still go out. You gotta understand, they still legal enough to go down and catch the ball. That's all I'm saying.
We know
Right, and I
you
get you. I'm
solid,
not,
Big Worm.
I
We
was
know
just
you
trying to make sure,
solid.
but
You ain't got
but
to
what I'm
say that. We
saying,
know you solid in here.
yeah, but all I was just saying is I was talking about this particular guy's ability of being. When I say a weapon, I mean a weapon. In my opinion, is I gotta get the ball to him. Now there are some tight ends. They just so happen to run routes. If they open, they open. That's not me. That's not me trying to get the ball to them. I'm getting the ball to them if they're open. But then you have some tight ends where I'm literally Travis Hunter. There's sometimes you're trying to get the ball to Travis Hunter. It ain't no doubt about it. So how can I manipulate the formation to make you really put your situation, your defense in a situation where you ain't gonna be able to cover this guy unless you do some double coverage or something crazy. That's what I meant. And I get it. My bad if I sound defensive. I was just making sure. I was like, I don't know what the argument is about, but that's what I'm saying.
You on the right level because you're right. Because now they able to create one-on-one matchups to where it does kind of make defenses come out of what they like doing. So that can't be looked at as a manipulation because this defense likes to zone up most of the time and allow a few players to get aggressive. They have to now go man on man. And now you can't make a mistake. So now it's coming over to matchups and who could be outmatched. Yeah, you're right.
Right.
And the tight end is that position wrapped all in one as a sum. And the name is tight end. That's what his duty is, to be that. And I see you. They do. They put him out there. They're gonna have him out there, Shepard out there, Russell out there. Who else they could put out there at tight end? But height for receivers, they could be big, tall, and fast. They could be little, short, and super fast. They could be big, tall, and strong, all in the pass game. That's how you want to build your offense. I want to go little big. I want to be big, little fast. I want to be all big, fast, and strong. I want to be big and kind of like this. All of that. You got all of that going on. So the matchup problems other teams are going to have, I see, are going to be really big. And the offensive line helping that to come to fruition and getting those players the ball is going to be also be able to be done too. So yeah, man, I get it. They're gonna get it, but they're forcing him the ball, looking at it like we have to force him the ball. I don't think any player is going to be forced the ball, especially now. We caught that last year because we had players. Because that's why you needed depth, like a true depth, and even when we kind of moved the ball around. But this year, I see a whole lot more issuing out of the possessions and who catches the ball over, in the turn ratio of volume passing. I don't think it's going to be like one player with 50 passes and one with like 10. I think it's going to be more everybody like rocking around the same numbers in catches.
Right. The kid from UConn, does it look like he's going to be the center, or you think somebody's going to kind of switch positions and become the center? You like the kid from UConn?
I like that kid from UConn.
You think he should start? So if he's the center, who are the two guards? Who will probably be the two guards?
Shoot.
You think I think Indiana's a guard, right?
I think Tyler Brown will win one of them. I believe that.
So he's over the Houston kid. He's over the Houston and Indiana kids.
Unless you move him to center.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can do center, but center's a little different. I mean, I don't know if he's ever done it. If you've never done it, that's not a position you want to kind of
They
just
say he played center
learn
in
on the
high
fly.
school.
They're
He
gonna be all
played,
right
yeah.
in the inside. They're gonna be mad. You gonna look? You can. I get it. TB. Everybody got doubts. I feel confident in TB. Johnson is there. Go watch his film. That guy plays like Seton played in high school. Like the guy is. And then you got Benson who's there too. You can watch his OU tape. Ohio State game. We played against Ohio State and a couple other. He got a bunch of stuff on YouTube. He's also great. I see him right there. My thing is, I think they might rotate Sabian. I really see Sabian staying in there because only on the simple fact that I think that he's going to be able to keep up with the learning process and the curve. Just because I see Benson a lot of times. Benson he get out there, he get nasty too, but sometimes he lit up on plays because he kind of like his assignment get lost, and then he kind of like.
Savion is the oldest statesman there. He's the oldest.
Yeah. I see
I see
Dr. HB
Savion
said
doing
Tyler
good.
played center, so that's cool. I'm glad he played center because I
From the
want
right
the kid to
over,
play. Huh?
from the right over. I mean, it's gonna be all kinds. But I can see Benson, Savion, then TB. I'll keep Johnson at the guard because I think he can really help Savion, but Jordan on the outside at tackle on the left. Because I
Who's the
think he'd
left
be
tackle?
Jordan. I'll put Jordan
If
right at
he
left tackle
so if
because
he
And
if,
the
if
Johnson
right
can help
tackle
him.
is Savion.
They'll
Yeah.
work together good. They'll be able to. Cause see, even if they like, if Savion, I'm not Savion. I can't want to Savion. If Jordan needs help, they can scheme to where Johnson steps outside of him and block the edge, or he could help Jordan block on the edge and pick up linebackers. So if you look at Johnson film, he do a lot of that. He helps smash when he help block, and then he go look to smash a linebacker, and like
right.
to help him on the edge out there. Then he's good at stepping out around the tackle. I've seen him do that a lot when he get into pass blocking. He got a good back step, and he know how to get outside around his outside tackle and help outside block too. I like
Benson
that.
say he can
If
play that
Jordan
right guard position
Yeah, Benson can play anywhere.
because
That man,
he's
Right,
gonna
that's what I was
start.
going to ask you guys. Yeah. So do you think so? If Jordan, let's say moving up from high school to college is maybe a little much. Maybe let's just say he should be right. He's a 5-star, but we never know, man. We've seen 5 stars that can't get on the field. So let's just say he's not ready yet. Would you move him to guard, or would you keep him at the position but start somebody else? And if you do that, who would you start over?
I think he's ready now.
yeah, he ready, man.
Well, I got you, but you guys know we don't know that until they get out there.
No, he's
I
ready.
feel you.
300 pounds.
He reminds me of Orlando Pace. He's ready.
Guaranteed 300 pounds right now.
Yeah, he's ready.
Guaranteed you
And he's not. Check this out. He's not a fat 300 pounds.
at all.
Nah, he's
He's
not
a
a
student
fat.
of the game.
He's not a
Yeah,
fat.
he's a student of the
300
game.
Yeah,
So
he's
you're
ready.
saying
Everybody
there's
say,
no possibility. Right now you're saying there's no possibility that he still can be a good player, but they might feel like
He's
he's
ready
not
now.
ready at tackle.
Yeah, he's ready now.
Okay, we got proof in the pudding. We got FSU freshman lineman killing. We got
No,
Caden
I got
Green,
it. Alabama. I
freshman
think Alabama
lineman
got 2
killing.
freshmen. I think
Alabama,
Alabama
2
got 2.
freshman linemen killing.
Yeah, I got
So,
it. Bruh,
you know,
He's the
this
I
same
got
with
what
the
you're
Alabama
saying, but
offensive lineman.
I
He's
like,
ready
I
to
don't
go.
think it's
I don't like to come off doubting unless you give me reason to. You see what I'm saying? So to keep it in highlight and spirit, I don't think the young man is incapable of starting. I don't think the young
correct.
man is
Yeah, he's
unable
a
of
starting
starting
left
right
tackle.
now.
He's
You
a
know,
starting left tackle.
you know what I
Okay.
He's
mean?
ready to go.
If he
I'm gonna leave it alone,
shows to
guys.
where he is incapable to play now at that position, it might needs to be moved inside, which would be helping him processing into starting at that position. So I see a lot with Jordan Seaton, and I see the help that he most definitely needed has arrived, and the help for
I
Shedeur has
mean, if he
arrived
don't
as well.
start here, there's other programs that he will start. He'll start at Alabama right now.
That man
He
starting,
definitely got to start. He
They
definitely got to start.
they wouldn't doubt him because I get it, because it's you got strength and you really got NFL strength right now in the college because that's what's in there, right? So they thinking tackle he can't handle it. But I'm looking at him and I know he's like 18, 19. He 300 easy. He got like that's how you look at 300. You don't even and you gonna get at least 40 more pounds on you of muscle.
He
Oh
was in
my
that
God.
IMG program where it's a step down from college, so he's ready to go.
He
He had
already
quality
running to it.
coaching as well.
Right. Like
So with
me as a
him
college
starting, who
player,
gets left out? Who gets
when I
left out
played
starting?
when I
Because they
played
Nobody
got
gets
pretty good low
left out.
linemen
Tank
now.
is gone. The
and
starting
that
left tackle is gone. Nobody
Yeah, I
gets
know.
left
I'm saying
out.
who gets left out because you guys named about 6 or 7 of them. Which one would you
they
say would get left
rotating.
out of the
Ain't
starting?
nobody. That's the whole thing. Nobody getting. See, at this point, it's no leaving out because now people behind you can step in and
Right.
help rotate the offense. So
I'm talking about from a
the
starting position. Who would you
what
not
we
start?
just named you the starting 5. So
No,
everybody
you
who wasn't
didn't. No, you didn't. No, you
Benson,
didn't.
Yeah, the
from the right.
former. Wait a minute, a second. Hold on. The former left tackle just transferred.
I got
So
you.
that left tackle position is his
It's
now.
wide open.
Right.
Correct.
It's wide
So
open. It's his.
Right. So
Benson.
left side is who?
No, I'm gonna go right to left.
Okay.
Benson, Washington, TB, Johnson, and Jordan.
Okay, so then that leaves, in my mind, I'm saying leave out would be the kid from UConn, right?
He ain't getting left out. He rotating.
I'm talking about left out the starting unit. I'm not talking. He gonna play. I got you, bro. I got you.
Let's move on to another one. I mean,
Yeah.
we gonna keep on this all night, man. Now let's move on. We already know that kid is starting. There's no question about it.
Right.
He reminds me of Orlando Pace, man, and that's saying a lot.
A
And I
whole lot.
watch, and I focus on the offensive line because I used to play it. He's ready to go now. He's like
Right.
one of these. He's one of these players. He's almost like a Caleb Downs. These
Right.
players are rare. He's a rare player. Like
Right.
Caleb Downs was a rare player. He came and started right away. This is what this kid is. He's rare. I'm
Right.
surprised we got him, but he
Super
wanted to
surprised.
come there. So we got him. That was a rare thing. So he's a rare player. He's ready to go now.
See, that's the thing. You'll run into it at his level. He played like 6'8" or something. So I remember in college, high school, you run into players, and I played with players that made it pro. And I was like, oh, I remember hitting you. So yeah, I kind of thought back then, yeah, that was solid. Okay.
Yeah,
And then when you get in college, you hit at people, they charming. You hit that one player, boom, he's solid. Oh, you go to the pros. Oh, that's okay. That's what it takes to get there. So you know what it's like on the field, and I'm pretty sure he's able to handle that. And like I said, I think he's going to really show that he's more than able to be playing at the college level. That's what I
and,
highly expect from a
and
young
here's the
man.
thing, Benson, he's ready now. After this year, he's one and done. He's not coming back. He's only here for 1 year, and that's it. And there was another player, I forget his name. I'm not sure if they signed him yet. He's one and done. I think it was the one from Houston. There's two players that's one and done that's on the team. They're only playing here for 12 games. That's it. They literally come in to help. But the freshman, he'll be there 3 years and he's leaving. So it's no question. I don't know about the center position. I think Tyler has it. So we'll see. I think Tyler might have that center position because there's no getting past him. I've seen him play at Jackson State. So he's solid. He might be one of the strongest on the team, even right now. So I see him playing. So yeah, that offensive line is solidified. But it's just a defensive line. I don't know. That's going to be up in the air. But we got two quality people in house already that I think is going to be fighting for that tackle position. So we'll see.
We're gonna see a whole lot. It's gonna be really competitive this spring. And
Yeah, the Indiana guy. It's Benson. What's the other Indiana guy name?
Bedford.
He got so much experience. He might start too though, because this is last year eligibility.
Yeah, him and Saban gonna sock it out.
Yeah, he got a lot of experience, so he might start. So
And him and Saban gonna sock it out. But he gonna get his reps, and people gonna see. But he got. I look at his film. He could play. You know what I mean? But he got the dog in him. You know what I'm saying? But like sometimes he miss assignment. You know what I mean? He get lost out there. He could play though. He could play though. I watch the film. Good pickup. That's why I kind of see. I ain't really see Saban get too lost on the plays like that. And
yeah, I know it's
I think
kind
he
of
got a
hard
good
to
shot.
believe that Seton is ready now. Yeah, he's ready now. It's rare that it happens. It happened in Alabama this year that Kalen Proctor was ready. I knew he was ready. I was saying it because I thought we was going to be able to get him. I was like, he's ready now. That's the same thing I'm saying about this guy. He's ready.
Right. It's like people like
his parents was feeding him, but he's ready.
yeah. If you take a look at him, I'm looking at him when he was on both shows, Undisputed and Eric Show. I'm looking at him. I'm looking at them legs like, good God, that boy got tree trunks. Then he's slim. All you're gonna do is put on muscle. You ain't about to put on no fat. And they gonna put on. He gonna be lifting about 1,200 more pounds before the season starts. Then during the season, he gonna pick up some more. So he looking at lifting probably 3,000 pounds his first season. They gonna get him lifting, but his ability and agility and I think his mindset and how he plays and his weight, he's going to be about 320 when the season starts, 315, 320. So he's going to be big enough, long arms, strong enough, smart enough. See him doing good. Don't doubt. I don't like to carry the spirit of doubt about anything, so I don't like to doubt people, you know what I mean? Or like, just like that, but I don't doubt the young man to the point to where I say he's not going to start or even at his spot. And And if he do what he's supposed to do, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? If he don't, we're gonna find a way to where we can get it to where he do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he lost weight. Yeah, he said he was 330 as a junior in high school. He definitely lost some weight. He runs a lot too. He's a runner. From what I saw in his practices, he liked to run. So yeah, he definitely gonna be by the season opener. The season opens in the late August. He definitely gonna be ready. But guys, I don't want to hold you. I got to make a run. But I think it's some other news came out. I'm trying to see. Did y'all see any other news come out with recruits? Probably next week.
I didn't see
Probably.
no match. I appreciate you for opening the space up for come up to have a conversation.
Oh yeah,
Like I
anytime.
always say, I hope you just keep continue to do this often. We need good spaces like that to come in and have a powwow and have a
Oh
conversation
yeah,
on.
you know I'll come on. Definitely.
Yes,
You
sir.
know I'm gonna be on next week.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
We
Let me
appreciate you,
get your
man.
shots to you. Yeah, for sure, man. Give your shots to man. Peace for opening up the space. Peace to Buff Nation. Scope.
Oh,
Peace to
and
everybody
Quinn
in the chat,
Barnes,
man.
y'all.
To all the fam stepping on too.
Hey, did y'all know anything about Anquin Barnes? Did y'all say anything? Did we miss
No,
out
sir.
on that?
That's the Bama. That's the Bama guy, right?
Yeah, we talked about it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Bama guy.
Hey,
Yeah.
Thomas, I respect your opinion too, brother. I always listen to your work throughout the platforms. You bring clarity to a lot of things that we didn't understand. So appreciate you, brother.
Oh man, you too, Wood, big man, big worm, for sure, man.
Yeah, I
I appreciate you
definitely
too, man.
catch you
Come up here,
guys
we
around.
conversate well.
Y'all were on damn, I forget what the panel y'all was on. It was not yesterday, it was the day before. That was a late night panel. Were y'all on that one?
Yeah, I was on there too. You talking about
Yeah, I remember that one. It was like,
Rawhide? Yeah,
yeah,
that's a good platform too.
yeah. I was listening to that. That was a late night panel. I was listening to that one. But
Yeah,
yeah. All of them are good.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah. All right,
indeed.
y'all.
Until we meet again.
Yeah, until we meet again.
Peace and love.
Peace, y'all. All right, y'all. I'll catch you guys on the next one. You know the news is coming. I keep forgetting that the portal will close and open again. So we got a long way to go for this whole recruiting thing because that portal opens up a second time. And then I forget when it opens up the second time, but then there'll be a lot more moving around then. So, but hopefully they'll build up a nice depth chart there and people can compete. That's the fun part about it, the spring training. So hopefully. But I'll catch you guys later. I'll see y'all around. All right, y'all.